What's down, fam? It's your boy Slim South 504. Make sure y'all subscribe to Hooded Juve. You heard me? Let's go.
What's up, folks? This is Shano Barnes, and you already know this shit more than a game, man. You also already know that it's NOLA versus all y'all. And you also know that it ain't YouTube if you ain't subscribed to my dog, Hooded Juve. Come on, man, what are you waiting for? You already know. It's still Who Dat.
What up, family? This your boy DeWright, repping that Who Dat Nation all the way here in Florida. If it's YouTube, you gotta subscribe to my boy Hooded Juve.
What's up, world? It's your boy Carlos Clayton. I'm the host of Uneducated Sports Talk. Subscribe to the big homie Hooded Juve for everything New Orleans Saints. Who Dat?
Hey, this your boy, Dog 17, the host of the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Podcast. Just want to remind y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my homie Hooded Juve's channel. And like always, love.
What's good, guys? My name is Zach.
And I'm Nonfiction, and we are Real Fan Sports.
And you need to stop what you're doing right now. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe to your boy, Hooded Juve.
Hooded Juve.
What's good, Who Dat Nation? I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday because I know, man, we're going to be playing them Chiefs tomorrow night on Monday night on a primetime game. So I know everybody's ready for that game. We're also going to be talking about this preview, but we also going to be talking about Davante Adams because there are some more news that came out today about the Davante Adams trades as well. So we got a lot to talk about. So make sure y'all grab a drink. Make sure y'all grab a snack. And let's get ready to talk some Saints football, baby.
Slipping in the phone, got the lights turned low. Hooded Juve on the mic, let the live stream flow. With the Saints on the rise, be ready to explode. Derek Carr leading us down that electric toe. Penny, Whammy, Jerry the OG, we coming alive. Who Dat, Jacob T30, it's how we thrive. Update your feet, get in on this ride. New Orleans Saints with real fans, speak alive. Alvin Kamara moving quick, nimble on the play. Chris Olave catch a shine, making magic every day. Rashid Shaheed in the zone, breaking through the line. DeMario Davis and Cam Jordan, defense intertwined. Penny, Whammy, Jerry the OG, we coming alive. Who Dat, Jacob T30, it's how we thrive. Update your feet, get in on this ride. New Orleans Saints with real fans, speak alive. 3 mics on this house, you're getting your shines. With every podcast episode, we redefining the lines. Every 3 mics on this house, you're getting your shines. With every podcast episode, we redefining the lines.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hooded Juve, and we are back with another live podcast. And for those who don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hooded Juve, y'all. Hey, it's Sunday football. Your heart can't be broken by the Saints today because they play tomorrow. So be ready for tomorrow night, man. We get to play the Kansas City Chiefs on prime time in Arrowhead. It's always a tough game. You know, it's always a tough place to be and to play, basically, in Arrowhead because the fans are crazy and, you know, it just is what it is. You know, you got to go against a really good quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, one of the top tight ends in the league, and Travis Kelce. You know, you got one of the good coaches in Andy Reid. So it's definitely going to be a good matchup tomorrow. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Saints as we are fighting with injuries, which we will be talking about in a second. But before we do that, let me give a special shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's here so far. And I'll give y'all special shout outs as y'all keep coming in and coming on in. I see my brother King Nep in the building. Who that to you, King Nep? I see Trav 504 in the building. Who that to you? I see Madden Goon in the building. Who that to you? We got Derek L in the building. Who that to you? We got Jerry freaking G in the building. Who that to you? We got Edward Green in the building. Who that to you? We got Samuel. Who that to you? All right, and I think that's everybody for right now, as we got other people watching over. It looks like we got people watching over the X and YouTube side. So make sure y'all smack the crap out the like button on y'all way in. Also subscribe if you are new to the channel, and also share the channel out with everybody. Even if you're on the X side, share that out there, but we can get some more viewers and all that in here. And while we talk some Saints football, but let's get into it, y'all. So we're going in to Arrowhead tomorrow with some injuries. All right. So here's the injury report going into the game. Willie Gay will be out this game. Taysom Hill will be out. Cesar Ruiz will be out once again. We had this backup, the third string center, basically. Mr. Sane is going to be out as well. And then Peyton Turner out as well. Everybody else, I think they said Pete Warner is out now as well. They're not for sure about Lucas Patrick. He's questionable to play this game, but we definitely know Pete Warner is and definitely out. And Kendre Miller, practiced all week, had a limited and then had 2 full practices. They said he is probably doubtful to play as well. So we probably won't be seeing the new addition of, Kendre Miller in the backfield, but it's okay. They said Kamara's going to be good to go. Blake Groupie's good. DeMario's going to be back. Fuaga's going to be good to go. Juwan Johnson, Brian Breesy. Shout out to Brian Breesy, y'all. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to Brian Breesy, man. If you're watching this, which I doubt it, but if you are, happy birthday to you, brother. And Chris Olave is going to be fine to go. And I think Cedric Wilson is good to go as well. So we'll see. But that's the injury report. I think Edward Claire for them is the one that's doubtful that probably won't be playing. But it is what it is, They're going to be without a few players, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Isaiah Pacheco's hurt, so he won't be playing for them. Rasheed Rice just got hurt last game, so they won't have Rasheed Rice as well. I'm trying to think of some big names for him. I know Rasheed Rice, Isaiah Pacheco. If y'all can think of any other big names, put them down in the chat. Let me know who y'all think. So, let's see. But, like I said, if y'all remember any, let me know. But yeah, we're going to go into Arrowhead. And the way to win this one, man, is just to put a lot of pressure on our guy, Patrick Mahomes. You just got to put pressure on him, but you can't let him escape and run around the pocket, and just throw these crazy throws on you, when it looks like you got him and you don't. So you definitely got to keep him contained, put pressure on him, and also watch their big guy, Travis Kelce. Now, Saints do give up a lot of good plays and all that to tight ends normally. They did their thing last game against the Falcons against Kyle Pitts. They did hold their ground against them, against Kyle Pitts, which was a good thing. But you got to hold a guy in Travis Kelce who's probably like 10 times better than Kyle Pitts. So that's going to be a test right there for us. But also, you got to watch that speedster, Xavier Worthy. He is very quick and can kill you deep. He just kind of reminds me of another like Rashid Shaheed. So that's who you got to watch out for as well. And then on the offensive side for us, we got to watch out for a guy named Chris Jones, who's going to be lined up the middle against your, I guess, 4th or 5th string center, whoever that is that we picked up from the Jets. I think they said he might be starting after only 2 practices with us. We'll see. But it seems like we are just like getting injured. And it's just not even fun anymore without these injuries, But that's going to be a big test, watching out how the O-line holds up against the Chris Jones and them. You do got to watch out for a good linebacker in Nick Bolton. I think he's a good upcoming star for them as well. You got to watch out for him. Watch out for McDuffie. See who McDuffie's going to be lining up on, because he is a good corner as well. And you still got Reed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I still think they got Reed back there for their safety position. So they got a good team, a good defense. So you got to watch out for them. You got to find a way to score. You got to find a way to move the ball. You got to find a way to, come up with some good play calls that doesn't have Taysom Hill because he is not, playing this game. So you got to rely on Kamara. We got to see y'all hand the ball off to Jamal Williams a little bit more, get him some touches. What's the point of having him here on the roster if you're not going to utilize him when you need him to? And you're gonna have to see if you're gonna bring in the third back. Is Mims or somebody else gonna come in since you don't have Taysom? Um, we got to see a big game from Chris Olave, Shaheed. I got to see those, and we got to figure out a way to draw up some plays and try to utilize our tight ends. We got to find a way to use Jawan Johnson. We got to find a way to use Foster Moreau. Maybe they'll bring in the tight end Hoker, maybe, but I don't know because, like I said, all I heard all season was Hoker was really good. The tight end coaches love him. Da 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 da. So I want to see him. Put him on the field. If he's that good, put him on the field. Let's see what he can do because you're gonna be without Taysom Hill now. So no Taysom Hill. Like I said, you ain't got no Aaron McCoy for 8 games. You're not gonna have Cecil Reeves this game as well. So, oh yeah, my bad. No P. Warner as well. No Willie Gay. So you're gonna have to rely on DeMarco Jackson, and I think they said Orgy or something might be the next guy up as well. The Anthony Orgy, he might be the next guy up. So that's gonna be like your 3 rotational linebackers throughout the game: DeMarco Jackson, and Anthony Orgy. So that's gonna be your 3 rotational players. And then I believe we still got all our DBs. We're gonna be fine with our DBs. You're still gonna have Laddie Daddy. You're still gonna have Adebo, Alante, Kool-Aid. I think Tyrann Mathieu good to go this week, they said too, so he'll be back on the field. So we should be fine. It's going to be a fun matchup. Like I said, it's definitely going to be a hard thing to stop a team like them. Trust me. It's not hard to just come and stop, Patrick Mahomes and an Andy Reid type of offense because they've been killing it. You saw them, man. They already won 3 Super Bowls together. So definitely going to be a hard team to stop. But so far, in the first 4 games, they haven't been living up to that Super Bowl team. They've been having each game really close with some of these teams that they should be blowing out. So, but the only thing I would say, this is primetime game. This is on a Monday Night Football. So, that's when the lights are bright for everybody. So let's see how they perform, and let's see how our New Orleans Saints perform, And let's see if our guy, Clint Kubiak, can come up with some good game plan and see if we can get this offensive rolling again. Because we already know how our defense is, man. Our defense been putting pressure on people. They just haven't been finishing with the sacks that we need. So that's something else we got to watch for. We need to, when you put that pressure, see if you can get the sack on them as well, But it seems like a lot of these games, when you get the pressure on the guy, they just hurrying up and getting rid of it, So we need to try to get there quicker before the dude has even a chance to throw it away, or just find the receiver to throw it to their feet. So, but other than that, I believe there was a thing that came out from Ross Jackson. He said that we already almost doubled our pressures through our first 4 games on the defensive line than last year, and I think the last year in the first 4 games, I think we had 40 something pressures total in those 4 games, and I believe they said that I think it was Granderson and Chase Young combined has more pressures than what we had in the first 4 games, and I think as a team we got 70 something pressures or almost 80 something, so literally almost double the pressures this year compared to last year. So the pressure's getting there. The question is, can you close out the game? Can you close out those sacks? Can you get the sacks instead of just putting pressure on them and then not really getting all the way to them, and getting the sack? So that's something that we need to finish. We need to finish on that D line, not just get the pressure and then allow it to form out a bigger play than what you really should have. But it is what it is. I see keeping it real. Who that? What's up, Dolph? Who that to you, brother? I see No Cap in here as well. Who that to you? Who that? Cartel. Who that to you, Cartel, brother? Who that? Who that? Did I miss anybody else that was coming in? No. Okay. Cool. So I didn't miss nobody. Bet. But yeah. So to win this game, contain and put pressure on Mahomes. Watch out for Xavier Worthy and watch out for Travis Kelce. Their 2 biggest targets. You got to watch out for those 2. And then on the defensive side, on the offensive side, you got to stop and slow down Chris Jones from coming up the middle. and utilize your weapons, man. Find a way to get everybody open. Don't just overutilize a Kamara. Don't overutilize, other people, to where you're so predictable. You got to use everybody to where they don't know who you're going to go to next. So I would love to see a good game from our tight ends. I would love to see them game plan, getting our tight ends involved a little bit more this game as well. If we can do that, and as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, with a fumble in the end zone, and don't draw a pick six, we don't do any of those small things. As long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, the Saints have a good chance of winning. But me, I don't know who's going to win. I feel like it's like a 50-50 because, both teams are hurt. Both teams are injured. So it comes down to who plays better, who can find the most success on the offense and the defensive side, and who wins in those trenches. That's who I really feel like it's going to come down to. So if somebody was asking me who you pick to win, it's a 50-50. It's a coin toss. So if I had to bet, I'm probably going to pick the Chiefs, because you don't always bet against the Chiefs. But I do feel confident that the Saints still can win. But like I said, I think it's like a 50-50 for me. So if you had to toss it, I would rather bet my money on the Chiefs on this one than the Saints on this one. But like I said, both teams got a good chance. Both teams have been playing pretty good, but also haven't played the best football, and both teams are injured. So like I said, it comes down to who plays better that game and who makes the fewest mistakes in that game. But we're gonna move on to some other news, which is, I covered it on a video the other day, but I haven't been live about it yet. Davante Adams informed the Raiders that he wants to be traded, right? Well, there's two teams that he's highly on, the Jets and the Saints, all right? Because why? He can play with his former teammate Aaron Rodgers or his former teammate Derek Carr, which was the big reason he was going to the Raiders in the first place, was to play with Derek Carr, and they tried to push out Derek Carr after they just got him. All right, so that, news rumors went on down. Well, this came in out today. It says a big week looms for Raiders star Davante Adams, who could be traded in the next couple of days. The Jets is his preferred spot, or they're in it, but the Saints has been the most aggressive so far. So it sounds like we're being the most aggressive. Sounds like the Saints are really trying hard to get him involved, to try to get a trade, whether it's, you trade, because I know they want a second round pick. That's the number one thing I know they want is a second round. So maybe the Saints are being the most aggressive by giving them a second round and some extra, on it. So if the Saints are being the most aggressive and they giving you the best deal, I don't see Adams having a problem being traded to the Saints, gets to play with his former teammates. Because he literally said at the beginning he would love to play for anybody. He's down to play for any team that's cool with him. But his two prefers will be the Jets and the Saints. So if the Jets ain't all in it and aggressive as the Saints, and the Saints are the most aggressive and no other teams out top them, with the trade, then I can see him being traded to the Saints. So that is some good news. Now, people's going to ask me, why would you trade for Davante Adams? Like, why Davante Adams? Like, why would he be good to the New Orleans Saints? Why would he fit here? Well, I put this on my video the other night. Why the Saints? Well, number one, Derek Carr. He's very familiar with Derek Carr. They've been best buddies since college. They played together. They had chemistry playing there. He also played with him at the Raiders for that 1 year. And in that 1 year, with Derek Carr, I believe he had over 100 catches that year, 1,500 yards, like 13, 14 touchdowns, so he had like a Pro Bowl year with Derek Carr. So you can get back with your boy Carr. You'll have other weapons around you like Olave and Sahi, so you won't be just double teamed all game, because they're going to have to keep, basically a lot of one-on-one matchups, maybe with a few safeties over the top, which will also open up a lot of the running game as well, because now you can't focus on just Kamara, just on Olave, and then, Sahi. Now you got to worry about Davante Adams if he comes here. So that's one reason why. Number two, he knows the wide receiver coach very well. This wide receiver coach was his wide receiver coach at Fresno State as well, and was always watching him in high school, basically training him, helping him get ready for the college level, and basically coached him while he was at college as well. And I remember Davante Adams, when she was on K Show, he basically told her, like, yeah, and told Shaheed, man, you got one of the best wide receiver coaches out there, dude. You got one of the best wide receiver coaches out there for you. So that's another reason why I think he wouldn't be mad if he was traded to the Saints. Because like I said, he already said Jets or Saints are his top two but his number one would probably be Derek Carr, the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, which are not looking too pretty right now as a team. So I think coming to the Saints will be even better. And last but not least, like I said, you're gonna fit perfect in this QBS scheme. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to struggle and have to deal with two, people on you all the time, because you're gonna have Chris Olave, Shaheed, Kamara. You're gonna have other weapons around you to where you don't have to be worried about being double teamed and all that. And I think you're gonna fit well to basically get feed the ball, because we do need some people that can be those possessing catchers. You can throw it up to and you'll catch it. And I know Devontae Adams, with that big body, he can be that receiver for you. Now, I put this on my video as well. What would the trade look like for me if I wanted to get him? Like, if I was guessing, this is what my trade would look like if I had to. So Raiders will receive a 2025 second round pick, because that's what they want. And then I will give them a third or a fourth round pick, depending on, who else is in the trade market. Somebody else trying to trade you a second and a fourth, then I might bump it up to second and a third, but the third would be a 2026, to where you can still have your third or something in that 2025 year. Since you're losing your second, you'll still have your first and your third to mess around with. That's something that I would offer. Next up, if you're trying to do a player and all that, maybe a second round pick and Paulson Adebo. I wouldn't give up Paulson Adebo, but a lot of people were mad about him the last few games, giving up big plays, giving up at the crucial moments. So with that situation and them being really, mad at Adebo, I said, hey, let's just throw in Adebo in the second round and see what people think about that one. But like I said, I wouldn't throw Paulson Adebo. I think he's still a good corner. He just needs to fix those tiny flags up, and he'll be fine as well. So that is going to be something to see, man. That's going to be something to watch, with these Raiders, depending on, who they're going to trade him to, because so far they're saying he could be traded in the next few days, especially when he gets healthier and he's ready to play. And the Saints are the favorites so far. So if the Saints are the most aggressive so far, they just need to keep that foot on the pedal and keep being aggressive and bring him in, and he's going to definitely help out that damn offense. What up? I see. Oh, God damn it. I was about to say hey to somebody, and then this shit just scrolled down on me. My boy, Hot Boy Nola, what's up, man? Who that to you? I see Miss Dana in the chat as well. Who that to you? I see Wallace Smith in the building. Who that to you? And Go Falcons to you as well. We got the right in the building. Who that to you? The right? Who that? What's Medina said? If we somehow pull it off and come out with the win, better not hear who the Chiefs had out when look at all we have out. Yeah, we got a lot of people out too. So it is what it is. We both injured. We both got a place your injuries, So let's see who hosts the better game. Let's see who plays better out on Monday Night Football. When the lights are bright in prime time. All right, I put the link in the chat. Give me 1 second. I want to log in and pin it to the thing real quick. So give me 1 second to pin that for y'all. Like I said, if y'all are new to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if y'all haven't already on the video. Plus, like I said, if you are new, to the X side, hit that follow button. Follow me, and I do have the Saints YouTube channel that I'm streaming from right now with the link on my profile page, so you can click that link and hit it as well. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to pin it to the top for anybody that wants to hop on in. Let's see. Pin the message. All right. It's pinned. So anybody that wants to come on, let me know what y'all think of this upcoming game, what y'all think of the Chiefs game, what y'all think of Devontae Adams potentially being traded to the New Orleans Saints. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And I'd like to hear from y'all and see what y'all thought is on everything. All right, so we got some people rolling on in here. And while we wait for those people to keep loading in, we are going to play a video for our sponsor of the show, the one and only Hoodie Jube.
Got the right to make you move. Nissan Sentra, Altima, you know they shine. Get ready to roll the shopping time. Hit the gas and feel alive. Hoodie Jew's the lane, let's take a ride. North Park Nissans where the dreams collide. Drive off in style, let your spirit ignite. Coming by today, we'll keep it hype. Nissan Titan, front your truck's ready to play. Rogan Murano, where luxury leads the way. Versatile kicks, style that's off the charts. Roll out today, let's rev up those hearts. Get your keys, let's hit the road. A Hoodie Jew's the lane, let's take a ride. North Park Nissans where the dreams collide. Drive off in style.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hoodie, and we are here at North Park Nissan, baby. Yeah, you heard it, North Park Nissan in Covington, Louisiana. Make sure you come see your boy for your best deals, man, on any type of vehicle. If you're looking for a four-door car, man, we got Versas, we got Sentras, we got Optimas. Now, if you're looking for maybe a little two-door, you know, we got us Z's, man. Those are the sporty ones, by the way. We also have SUVs, but if you're looking for the small SUV, not the big ones, we have our Kicks, we have our Roads, we got our Muranos. Those are very nice as well. But if you're looking for a bigger, you know, SUV kind of style, maybe a three-row, we have our Pathfinders and we got our Armadas. Also, I can't leave out the best thing. It's our trucks, our Frontiers, and our Titans. So guess what? So make sure you can see your boy today. They get you great deals. And also, don't forget, we do have certified pre-owned vehicles as well. And those vehicles are amazing because why? You're going to be covered under warranty up to 100,000 miles on those. So make sure you come get your great deal with your boy Hoodie today.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Hoodie Jew, man. If y'all need any type of vehicle deals, go see your boy Hoodie at North Park Nissan today. All right, so let's get back into the video, y'all. So we're going to bring on the first guest of tonight, and that is my brother, DeRight. What up, DeRight?
Jew? What's happening, man? How you been?
Not much. Just been chilling, you know, working and
Selling
stressing.
cars.
Selling cars, stressing over this Devontae Adams. Hopefully he comes. You know, just all kind of shit. You know, stressing over these injuries. Tired of seeing all these damn injuries. But you know, it is what it is now. Is what it is now. I'm into
I
the
think it's
season.
gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a fun one too. A fun matchup.
Yeah, I really do think tomorrow night's gonna be very interesting. We get to measure ourselves up against you know, a good quality team, even though they have their own injuries. But I still think that we can make an impact. I mean, they do have Hakeem Hunt over there that is looked to do, you know, maybe carry the ball a little bit for them. So, you know, we have an opportunity to see how our run defense holds up against them, and also our play action pass. We can see how that works against their, you know, their front seven. So I think it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's definitely gonna be a fun matchup because you know they facing injuries, we're facing injuries, and like I said,
Right.
it all comes down. You know, because if you look at the last game, we had injuries and we lost more people in the game, and we still really should have won that game. Like I said, we just shot ourselves
Yeah.
in the foot and shot ourselves in the foot. So as long as we go into this game prepared, have a game plan without having no Taysom Hill on the field again, you know. So let's see what you game plan this week without having them. And as long as you don't shoot yourself in the foot, man, you got a really good opportunity. And that's every team in the NFL. As long as you're going in with a good game plan, you execute it, and you don't make these big mistakes, every team, no matter how bad you are, still has a good shot at winning. It's the NFL. This whole season so far has been shocking with all these teams losing that you not expecting to lose, you know, and with these crazy
Right.
records. And the Vikings, out of all people, are 5-0 right now. So shout out to the Vikings on holding on to a win today as well in London. So this crazy.
Oh
The
yeah, you
season's
have
going
to take
crazy.
it. Oh yeah, you have to take the hats off to him. But you know what? Each game that we lost by 3 points. So if Dennis Allen would have kicked those field goals, we would have been in the game. So I mean, which we were in each game that we played. So it was a true test, and this test that's coming tomorrow night. Now, mark my word, is it gonna be, if we beat the Chiefs, is it gonna be the Saints beat the Chiefs, or is it gonna be the Chiefs beat themselves?
Yeah.
You know, because even if we go there, even if we beat them, even if we, you know, in my opinion, even if we go there and jump on them early, which will force um, Patrick Mahomes to be the passer that he is, I think putting him in a situation where he's passing the ball constantly plays, in a sense, more to our strengths because that's the most solid part of our defense, our secondary. And I would like to see how those guys actually, handle their own back there if he starts tossing it to and fro because he don't have as many passing weapons. But this guy, Patrick Mahomes, will throw it to, he'll throw it to a referee. So it doesn't matter with him.
He'll draw
He
to
will,
somebody.
though.
He'll draw to
Yeah,
somebody.
bro. You don't, he was like, he reminds me. Do you remember that time when Drew Brees threw the ball to like 7 people and none of them were starters? But Drew Brees hit 7 different people. Patrick Mahomes reminds me of that. It's like people who play for him want to play for him, if that makes sense, and they're willing to put it out on the line just to make sure that that he's successful. So with that being said,
hmm So what you thinking? What's your keys to success? On offense, and then which will be your key to success on the defensive side for us?
I think keys to success for me would be to start early, make an impact, go down. If they give us the ball first, go down and score. Um, that'll show how effective our offense is. Um, if we can get him to maybe a 3 and out, which I may be asking for much, if we can get him to a 3 and out, to show how effective our defense is, and also try to, at the same token, time of possession. I'm thinking time of possession all 4 quarters. Um, Derek Carr can't get rattled. I think he can't get rattled at all because if he gets rattled, I mean, the defense is opportunistic on both sides of the ball, ours and theirs. And if he gets rattled with Chris coming up the middle, then that our O line can make it a very, very, very long night for him. So I like I say, keys to success: start strong, start strong early, time of possession, and in my opinion, I would say if the kid is ready to go, Miller, put him out there. If Kamara's hurt, put him out there on a 3rd down just to see how effective it is, especially if it's just 1 or 2 yards. I think he has the ability to read the holes and hit it. He showed that in the game last year that he has the ability to hit and go. Whereas sometimes to me, Jamal looks like he's tipping. And we definitely need to do something on that right side as far as our offensive line. Whether we're chipping or whether we're sending, 2 people on that side to at least maintain that side for the run game, because that was really like a sore spot, running to the side of Penny. But time of possession, start early, and trying to make Patrick Mahomes a little uncomfortable, which seems like we haven't been able to do that much. Is put a lot of pressure on the QB.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think the best thing to do is to keep him contained. Keep Patrick Mahomes
Right.
contained in the pocket. But also, when you're keeping him contained in the pocket, you got to put the pressure in and finish through your pressures. Because a lot of people are complaining, because Chase Young ain't got no sack yet, like we need him to. Blah blah blah, ain't getting this and that. But if you look at the defensive line from last year and looking at the defensive line this year, we almost doubled our pressures through the first 4 games. So we put in pressure. We're just not finishing through getting the sacks like we need to. We might have a hand on them, and then they escape the pocket. So when you put the pressure, make sure you contain them, make sure you can finish them. Make it 2nd and long, 3rd and longs. And get him off the field. And like you said, I think you gotta have that time management. Like you said, we gotta be the team on the field the longest while Patrick Mahomes is not on the field. Because the more chances Mahomes gets, the better he's gonna get on the field.
Right.
No matter if he's having a good game or no matter if he's having a bad game, he's always going to find a way. If you give him the ball more times, he's going to find a way to, make something happen with it. So that is my number one thing to do is contain him, put pressure on him, and make sure you keep him off the field. If you do that and you make no mistakes, like less mistakes than what you did against the Falcons game, you got a good shot of winning this.
Yeah, man, it is amazing that we have somebody in the NFL still that after Tom Brady's gone, after Tom Brady has left the game, this dude, we still have somebody who's opportunistic. Like the minute you put this dude on the field, anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. You know, it's one of those, you know, you can't count your chickens but ordeal because anytime you put him on the field, anything can happen. So, you know, this dude is, like I said, Mr. Opportunistic dude. He looked for those opportunities to, and even if it's the slightest opportunity, he looks for it,
Yep,
which makes him very, which makes him very dangerous.
definitely. And then with like some of the, I guess you could say his arm talent, you know, the way he just throws the ball sideways and, you know, and can draw like a missile down the field like it's nothing. That's the crazy part. You can tackle him to the ground, and you might have a play where it looked like you tackled him on the ground, and his knees didn't touch the ground yet, and he just throws it sideways, falling to the ground, and completes a pass. It's just like insane. So, that's definitely one thing that we gotta watch. I mean, if I had to bet some money, I bet you he's gonna get one good particular, like pass where he's like going down, he's getting sacked by Granderson or Chase Young, and he's gonna release it out there still, and we're gonna be like, God damn, bro, we put the pressure on him. We was getting the sack, and the motherfucker still drew it sideways. Like I can guarantee you he's gonna do it on prime time. At least get one of those tomorrow. At least one.
Say, man, that three-headed monster still exists. And even though the other part of that three-headed monster isn't on the field, as long as you got Mahomes, Reed, and that tight end, that three-headed monster still exists.
Yeah.
And it's still scary. And Reed don't have to get on the field at all. He just you know, he's just that dude.
and Xavier Murphy too.
Right. Oh,
Xavier
let me
Murphy
not forget about him.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you can't forget about the speedster too. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be insane.
And also we do have the referee that will throw a PI in a heartbeat. The guy that's roughing the game. Oh my God. I'm quite sure he's waiting on Paulson. He's licking his chops like, yeah, we're gonna get him once or twice. But yeah. So, bro, talk about this this Adams ordeal. Where we at with that?
Hey, all I know is the last thing that I had seen, and I talked about it earlier. I'll pull it up again for everybody. The last thing that I seen so far was a big weight looms for Raiders star Davante Adams, who could be traded in the next couple of days. The Jets is his preferred spot, are in it, but the Saints have been the most aggressive so far. Now, aggressive mean, have we been the most aggressive with our trade packages compared to everybody else? Because remember, they won a second round pick. And if everybody else, could be offering third round picks, and some stuff. But maybe, just maybe, the Saints are being the most aggressive, maybe offering the second that they won. And maybe they offering a little bit more for them, maybe to pay some of that salary off to where the Saints don't have to pay as much salary, So maybe they are being the most aggressive for that. And that's a good thing to hear, because most of the time you're like, oh, yeah, they're interested, but you don't know how good, they were trying to get them. At least they really being aggressive right now. We're the most aggressive team so far. And it looks like they literally trying to get him on this team with Derek Carr, because they both got, they both familiar with each other. They both did well together. And then even when they lost with the Raiders and all that, and they were trying to get rid of Carr, the dude still had a Pro Bowl year with Carr in his last season with Carr. So now you're going to put him on the field, and now you're going to put him on the field with a guy named Chris Olave, a guy named Rashid Shaheed, the guy named Alvin Kamara, and then you get a Taysom Hill on the field too. Like, you don't know what to do once you get all these people on that field. So I'm saying,
yeah, but that's scary.
I think it is. It's going to be a scary team. And a lot
That
of
is
people
hella
think
scary.
a lot of people don't think it's going to be nothing. If you add Adams, I don't think people realize if you add that third receiver, bro, this offense is going to be more deadly than what it was.
Now, if it was Pete Carmichael and they brought Adams, I can see that, like, okay, so now you're going to have a Michael Thomas syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have him every time it's third and short, you're going to throw him the ball. If it was that situation, yeah, I would feel the same way. Like, there is, what are we going to do with him other than what we did with Michael Thomas? However, it's not Pete Carmichael and it's Clint Kubiak. And the difference is, the more weapons you give this dude, the more he designs. This dude stays in the lab. he's always in the lab. And the only thing that slows Clint Kubiak down is the offensive line. That's the only thing that slows this dude down. Other than that, he know how to design it. He knows how to make it work. And plus, if we get Devontae Adams, I'm already scary on Madden with the Saints, bro. So if I get Devontae Adams, I'm gonna be even deadlier. So you know what I'm saying. And I know that's selfish, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, I mean, you really got to think about it though. Think about it like this: when he was on the Raiders, you know, he came to the Raiders for a reason, to play with Carr and to be with Carr, his boy, and to play with the Raiders, because he said he did want to play for the Raiders as well. But the main reason that brought him in here was because of Derek Carr. Now, when he was there, he did really good, with Carr. But once he came, he's just been having struggles, with these quarterbacks that they bring in him. You look at the receivers around him, So if you was to be traded to the Saints and you get all these different weapons around you, like Chris Olave, like a Rashid Shaheed, who people got to watch over the top, you got to watch for an Alvin Kamara out the backfield, right? You got to watch for Taysom Hill once he's on the field and he's healthy. You got and Kendra Miller if he comes back. You're gonna have all these different weapons that you got to watch for. That they're not gonna be able to just look at Devontae Adams and just double team. And Devontae Adams probably gonna be 1-on-1 with a lot of people. And if you do double cover him and do put too many people over the top because you don't want to get burnt by Rashid Shaheed, you don't want to, you want to watch Devontae Adams what he's doing. You got to watch what Chris Olave is doing now. That's gonna only open up the running hole a lot more for AK, Williams and Miller. It's only gonna open the hole in the run game up a lot more to me.
That's true. But what does that do for Derek Carr? You think Derek Carr is going to get to the point where, he wants to throw at one person, or does he get to the point where he play with blinders on, because of his trust factor with Devontae Adams? That would be my only concern.
I wouldn't say that though. The only reason why I wouldn't say that just because of the offensive scheme. You can tell.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say that, you can tell Chris Olave is his number one target. Right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can definitely see it.
But no, I'm saying you can see that's his number one wide receiver, and people get mad. They're like, why didn't Carr look Olave's way? That's his number one target. He was open on that play, but it's the way that the design is played. You got to go through your first, person that you supposedly believe in is going to be open on that play, because that's what the play design was for, to have this guy open. He's not open on that play there. Now you got to look for your second read. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. It's not just it's not like the Pete Carmichael where you just say, "Hard," and you look for that one person to get open, and you just got your eye on Olave all game, every day. That's why Olave wasn't getting, 15 touches, on catches and all that a lot the past few games. He got a few of them, but like I said, with Devontae Adams, I don't see him coming in here and just taking all the damn catches, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a play design for them to get open. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to spread the ball between everybody, and you won't be seeing no double team on the live. You won't be seeing no double team again on Adams. Then you got to watch out for Shaheed's deep passes. It won't be just focused on Olave and this Shaheed. It's going to be him and Adams. Then you got to rip out the run game. So it's only going to open up the playbook a lot more, and it's going to be harder to basically defend against the Saints. Just to be honest, it's going to be hard.
True. No talk.
But
yeah.
So what you thinking the score is going to be looking like? It's going to be a high scoring game, low?
Bro, I'm like you, man. I'm 50-50. If the Saints play stupid like they played in the last two games where they was making dumb errors, it could be a low scoring game. And if it is a low scoring game, then are we going to be the ones playing catch up? Because I bet you any money that Kansas City won't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, we played against Atlanta, and thank God that we had the defense to keep them in check. But are we going to have this? Is our defense going to keep Kansas City in check if we make those same mistakes? But to answer your question, I really, man, I can't say, because it all depends on, what, after the first quarter, I can actually pretty much kind of like predict it. If we go down and we're strong in the beginning, and we play the football that we know how to play, then I can pretty much say, okay, this is gonna be a decent scoring game. But if we make the because dude, Kansas City ain't gonna make those errors. They're not gonna make those mistakes. And if they do make,
though. I mean, Mahomes does have the most interception this season through 4 games already. So that is one thing. He will
True.
make some mistakes. He will make some mistakes
True.
because the only thing, see, like Mahomes is that guy. But the bad part about Mahomes is I feel like Mahomes is becoming a little bit more of the Josh Allen a few years ago, where you're trying to do too much as a quarterback. You're trying to be Mr.
Right.
Hero
Okay.
ball, and you're doing
Okay.
this balls always sometimes in the wrong position and you get a pick. So I think that's why he got the most picks. But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be a tough thing because he's still the guy. But like I said, I feel like he's becoming the Josh Allen from a few years ago, where he was just turning it over so much because he was doing too much with it.
Right. If we can, like I said, man, if we can put pressure on Mahomes, because you know that he's going to scramble his way. He's going to weasel his way from back there. But in those times where he weaseled his way from back there, I don't have a problem. Look, I don't have a problem with Lat playing the side that he plays. I don't have a problem with Tyrann Mathieu. I don't even have a problem with Taylor or Harris.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with any of those guys. The problem that I have is going to be probably with Paulson Adebo because they're going to target him because they know that he's opportunistic. You know what I'm saying? And if I was Patrick, I'll target him. I'll target him like you would not believe because of the fact that if I can't beat you, at least I know that I can create, I can get penalty yards, and penalty yards will put me inside the 20. And if I'm inside the 20, my chances of scoring as a Kansas City Chief is much greater than, trying to throw on Lattimore. But the great thing about it is Saunders, Tyrann Mathieu, who else? Willie Gay. All of these guys have played with Kansas City, so they pretty much know the characteristic, and they pretty much knows when he does this, look for this, or when he does this, look for this. You know what I'm saying? So they know his characteristics and his quirks, and that could be a big advantage to our defense.
Oh yeah, definitely. The only second thing is Willie Gay probably, practices with him a lot, because he won, I think, 2 Super Bowls with him. But the only thing is just now Willie Gay's not playing the game from a hand injury, so you won't have him out
That's
on the
true.
field to help you with that. That's the only sucky thing.
But they know his characteristics, and that's a good thing. They've played with him. They know his characteristics. They know, look, when tight end make this move, this is what he's doing. When he does this, this is what he's doing. And the greatest thing about it is Tyrann Mathieu will be somewhere to, hey, if he does this, I know where he's going, or I know what he's about to do. So at least that's somewhat of an advantage that I would see. Even though I don't think Saunders is playing, they still know, Patrick's characteristics. So hopefully, so I can't really give you a score, bro. I really can't.
Good. No, you're good. I think I mean, if I had to predict, I would have to say the Chiefs will be the first team this year to score 19 points on us offensively. Not like, the game where we gave them 7, and then a pick set. But I'm talking about offensively on our defense. Will the Chiefs be the first team to score 20 plus? And I say, yeah, that'll be the first team to actually do it. So, the right must have had them disappear by accident. But let's bring on the next person that's waiting. We got my brother. He is the host of the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast. He also has as the NFL Turns podcast as well. Y'all know who it is. It's Dolph Jackson.
What up, Hoodie? What up, family?
What up?
What's going on? What's going on? The right? What's going on, baby?
What's that? The teenager? What we talking about?
Ain't no much thing, baby. You know what I'm saying?
What we talking about? I hear you over there. Hey, come on in.
Come on in, baby. You already know.
Come on in. Talk to me, dog.
Hey, man. First of all, thank you for having me on, my brother. I appreciate it, man. Listen here, man. Couple games going on, Hoodie. I see you looking. You probably looking too. Arizona has just taken the lead over the 49ers with 1:32 to go, 24-23. And don't look, but all of a sudden, the Broncos have won 3 straight as they are landing to the Raiders right now, 34-18. And how about this shocker? 2:13 to go, 23-13. Giants over Seahawks. Seahawks are in the red zone, and it just goes. Seahawks just scored to make it 23-19, but it's 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in that game. All right, man. Tomorrow night, Hoodie. Hoodie. First of all, let me start with the Adams thing. We've been here before, man. We ain't getting Devontae Adams. If you listen to Adam Schefter this morning, he pretty much said it. He's waiting on the Jets. The Saints have been the more aggressive team, the most aggressive. But they could be a team that's no one's even talking about. They may slip in through the back door. But that team will not be the Kansas City Chiefs. If the Raiders trade Devontae Adams to the Kansas City Chiefs, that's the dumbest move. That's the dumbest move we've seen since this past NFL draft when the Buffalo Bills traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's not. And we got a turnover. We got a turnover. How about these Cardinals that just picked Brock Purdy? Arizona with a stunner. Comes from behind. Oh, on the blitz. Hit Purdy, the ball popped straight up in the air. A diving intercept. Was that Buda Baker that got it? I'm not sure, but how about that? Arizona,
wow, with a minute and 18 seconds left in the game.
Arizona about to pull the upset, and if you tuned in this morning to ask the NFL terms, yours truly did pick the Cardinals for my upset special, baby. I'm just saying, but we got a minute and 18 seconds to get it on. All right, Hoodie, how strong do you feel the Saints? If you had to give a percentage, what percentage would you give the Saints acquiring Devontae Adams?
I'll probably say a 50. I say 50-50 right now.
Wow.
You want to know why though? Because when he first came out, he literally said my two landing spots that I want to land would be the Jets or the Saints, and now he's saying that the Jets is his highest. Basically, highest. Like that's where he's number one, but number two would be the Saints. Well. Right. If the Saints are being the most aggressive, and somebody, I think it was Adam Schefter and somebody else was like kind of like predicting like what the Jets are trying to offer them, because they want a second round pick, but I think they were saying they was going to offer them like 2/3, a fourth, and a fifth, like something like something else, and like some crazy shit. Well, if the Saints are being the most aggressive and they offer you a second round pick and they offer you a third too, like they trying to offer you 2/3, but you give them a second and a third and something, whatever it's going to be. Then why wouldn't he not want to be traded to the Saints? Because he said, I'll play for the Jets or I'll play for the Saints, because they both his homies, Derek Carr, both Aaron Rodgers. And I think the Jets are going to take whoever gives them the best deal, because why would you trade them to an AFC team when those AFC teams are going to be the people in your way making it to a Super Bowl? You can send them to the NFC side and trade them to a team that you don't have to worry about unless you met them in the playoffs and Super Bowl. That's only if you see him. And he gets to go play with a guy that he likes. And he already said that is two of my landing spots. So now it's just who gives you the most aggressive price. I don't give a shit if you want to play for Aaron Rodgers. You told me Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. Well, I'm just sending you to the Saints because they offer me more. They offer me a hell of more deal. So I think it's 50-50 right now, really.
And
yeah, bro. But the Saints, man, the Saints sometimes talk their way out of stuff, bro. Because they be trying to hold on to every penny that they got out, man. And, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Hootie, I'm a little bit less because we've been, like Doubt say, we've been here before, and the results have not been in our favor. So I would like to see him in our uniform. However, I don't know, man. Sometimes negotiating with our front office, man, can be very disappointing, bro.
Right. Personally, man, I'm gonna give it a 12% chance I have. I'm gonna give it a 12% chance I have it, bro. But if Devontae Adams is looking at right now those offenses, Saints offense look a hell of a lot better than the New York Jets offense. Because right now that Jets offense now looking good, and Aaron Rodgers got shook up today through the
what an ankle injury.
And then he threw the intercept to end the game. It was a bad ball
too,
right? Yeah, he threw a pick six early.
That's what I say. He threw 2 interceptions today.
He threw 2 today, man. And that offense has not been looking good this season. So Devontae Adams could be what they need. But again, you got to be able to protect Aaron Rodgers and run the ball. And right now, they haven't been able to do neither. So that's why they're sitting here 2-3. And the Saints are sitting here 2-2. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you are what your record says you're 2-2. But the offense for 3 games has scored over 24 a game. They're one of the highest, right? They're still the number 1 scoring offense in the league, despite their hits against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep. So
man, PFF.
Yeah,
PFF. And just NFL.com, man. The Saints are the highest scoring team in the National Football League. Overall passing efficiency, the Saints are number 4. And they're number 10 in rushing efficiency. So
right. As a matter of fact, man, they I read not too long ago, bro. They still giving Alvin Kamara his flowers, man. And I was like, with the performances that we put up with in the last 2 games, he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, Alvin's balling. But the thing is, we need Kendrick Miller.
Yes, we do.
We need Kendrick
I agree.
Miller. I don't know why we haven't seen Jordan Mims.
I agree.
Jamal Williams should be strictly a short yardage back.
See, man, in my opinion, I say that to me, he is a tip back. You know, he only runs with power if he know that it's like maybe 1 or 2 yards. Other than that, if he have to read it, pick it, and then hit it, bro, I just don't see it.
So, Hood, I was listening to you and pretty much man, the same sentiments. I think the Saints could win this game tomorrow night. No, the thing is, they can't go out there and you can't have self-inflicted wounds like you did last week. You can't have fumbles that turn into touchdowns on special teams. And you damn sure can't have tip balls turning into pick 6. You got to protect the ball. This team here needs no help. None. The average margin of victory for the Kansas City Chiefs this year is 5. That's what they average. So every game with the Chiefs has been close this season. If the Saints come to play and they play up to their capabilities, they will be in this game. But then it comes down to that trash, that dumpster juice of a Saints defense when a game is on the line. Yeah, I say it again. I'm going to keep saying it until they prove me wrong. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 1 minute or less in the game, the Saints defense sucks. Prove us wrong. Because for the last 2 weeks, you have done nothing but straight be an embarrassment, man. I'm going to put it like, you lost to the damn Falcons. I don't know. I'm still upset about that, how we lost, man. Go ahead. Right, man.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm sorry.
You know, Don't and Hoodie. In the second game and in the first game, the way that we used Delonte Taylor, he was like spy / attack. I didn't see that in the Atlanta game, and that could have been very effective. Why didn't we use him as far as, especially during the fourth quarter, why didn't we use him to blitz? Why didn't we just sneak him around the corner or sneak somebody at it? You know, because the blitzes that I saw, I was like, what is Dennis doing? This is an opportunity to put pressure on somebody who can't scramble out the pocket. He has to throw off of his back leg, which is not 100%. Why aren't we collapsing the pocket opposed to just sitting people in zone when we can definitely play man?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Man, listen, that was a question for Dennis Allen to answer last week. Who knows? We don't know, man. So hopefully, man, they can just show up. And now Pete Werner will be out for this game. So
I saw that.
All of a sudden, you're looking at, Anthony Orji, DeMarco Jackson.
But DeMario's still playing, right?
Yeah, DeMario's coming back this week, which is good. And Geno Smith just scrambled for about 30-something yards to put the Seahawks in position to tie win that game. But yeah, Hoodie and Khaliki Hudson, look for him to be active, the young linebacker we picked up from the Commanders. So those 3 kids tomorrow night are going to be very important. Would have loved to see Willie Gay be healthy for this game, but I believe Willie Gay is going to be out also for this contest. But to me, Hildy DeWright and Hurricane Mike, the first thing I think the Saints have to do is stop the run. You got to stop the run with Pachenko, man. That kid's a problem. He's a beast. And to me, he's one of the key factors to that team. When
I thought Pachenko was hurt.
I think he's back this week. I think
he's hurt. He's not playing.
Chico's out, man.
They ruled him out. I thought I read something.
He's on IR.
I thought I read something about him playing. Okay.
Because they're utilizing Kareem Hunt. In
Yeah,
this
well,
game.
they bought Kareem Hunt back in last
Right.
week. Well, we got to stop Kareem Hunt. Last week he ran for 69 yards. You know,
Yeah,
you can't.
it's going to be Kareem Hunt versus our front seven.
Right. You don't want to give Patrick Mahomes a running game. He's already dangerous enough. And believe it or not, the Saints must force the game into Patrick Mahomes' hands. Because right now, he's not playing Patrick Mahomes type football. He's been turning that ball. He had 6 touchdowns and 5 intercepts. And if you go look at some of his intercepts, they'll leave you scratching your head like, what the hell was he seeing? Where was he throwing? Or him and his receivers not on the same on the same wavelength right now. Coach Rashid Rice was lost. He is out. Brown is already out. But hey, Xavier Worthy, man, he's their version of our Rashid Shaheed over the top of the defense. So I'm looking for the Saints pretty much to try to keep a safety over the top of him, which means Travis Kelce. Kelce does not have a touchdown this season. We can't let that change Monday night. The Saints are doing a good job against Kelce. Go ahead, right?
So I just read that Rice is out also, right? So the only one they got is Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, he may be out for a real long time. That was an ugly injury he suffered.
Yeah.
And can y'all help me to understand, Hoodie? Did you see the play he got injured on?
Oh yeah, I saw too.
What the hell was Patrick Mahomes doing?
Maybe he got mad at Rice. Maybe he accidentally hit his house with a car.
Because I think he didn't see him going close to the damn defender.
Yeah, because he went down on top of him, right?
Yeah, he cut down Rice. So I don't know if
Maybe he doesn't like the food rice. Maybe he doesn't like rice.
I don't know.
Maybe he's not a big Chinese person.
Yeah, listen. Vanderbilt upset Alabama last night, David.
Bruh, did you see that?
I loved it. I love it.
Man, they were carrying that goalpost all the way to New Mexico, bro.
They threw that son of a gun in the river, baby. I love it.
That thing's probably in New Mexico at this point.
Nothing made me feel more happier than them showing them Alabama fans and the stands and them tears in their eyes and the shock and the embarrassment that just happened to them. They couldn't stop the run game. They ran.
Say, bro, did you see that offense? Say, bro, that offense didn't run the same play twice. The only thing I think that they did twice, Vandy did twice, was go to number 9. Other than that, bro, everything I saw, I'm like, this dude is drawing on paper. You can tell that coach was drawing on paper, bro. He was drawing his plays on paper.
I'll tell you what, man. But the colors, though, that black and gold, baby, I'm just telling you, it's a metaphor. I'm telling you, we're winning tomorrow, baby. I'm taking any and everything I get. We going in tomorrow night. Everybody picking the Chiefs. I love it. Chiefs. I love it. Saints injured, Chiefs injured. But of course, if the Saints do go in there and beat them, they're going to use that excuse for them. But if they beat the Saints, ain't nobody want head. You should have beat them. Because they were injured. So the Saints go in there tomorrow night. If they play up to their capabilities, Saints will be in the game. We'll have an opportunity to win. I called it earlier today. Blake Group and the generational kicker, Pammy Webber, you better talk to your boy. Is the game on a walk-off field goal. Saints win 23-20, baby. Let's go, Opie Taylor. Opie Taylor go kick it to the upright for us, baby.
Yeah. Can I talk about the game now?
Yeah, you can talk about it again now, Mike. And Mike, I want to thank you once again.
It was an open tail. I love it.
This morning as the NFL turn, you did a great job, my man.
Yeah, well, look. So here's my take on the game, right?
Hey, hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Mike, don't dismiss me like that, brother. I gave you a compliment. Don't dismiss me like that, bro.
Yeah, man, take your flowers, boy.
Yeah, take your flowers. Like, thank you, Dolph.
Oh, my bad. Thank you. Sorry, the sound kept muffling. The sound kept muffling, bro. The sound kept muffling. So, because my phone is, it's wonky. But okay, well, my bad. Thanks, Dolph. All right, but let me get this straight, right? So look, I was watching a streamer earlier, right? Who's a Bengals fan, right? So obviously he has his right to hate the Chiefs. And I was saying the Saints are going to win tomorrow, and he was like, I don't see it, but I'll like if you're right, but I don't see it. And there was this one dude who's in the chat who's talking so much crap. Bro, y'all better pray the Saints do not win tomorrow night. Because if the Saints win tomorrow night, oh, bruh, I'm gonna have a mouth full of crap to spread onto everybody. But how can they do that? Well, let me tell you right now. Patrick Mahomes, this is probably his worst season, so far. He's not been playing bad, but and people are like, don't count Mahomes because you always be winning Super Bowl. Well, you can't win Super Bowl unless you get to the playoffs, and this ain't no playoffs. So the Saints can easily win this game. So that's number one. 2, okay, there's some advantages the Saints got going into this game, right? Do you all know who Brandon Perna is? Because
No.
he's some dude that has a curse wheel and he curses teams and it actually works most of the time. The team that got cursed this week was the Chiefs. And actually, the team that got cursed in week 2 was Cowboys. It so happened to know. Number 3, this is the third advantage, okay? Jono and Evan, now they're in this picture. Jono and Evan both went to a game in week 2, and the Saints pulled out the win. That's the third advantage. Fourth advantage, the Chiefs have no receivers other than Xavier Worthy, and the Saints defense has been locked down all season. Fifth advantage, okay, Jono in week 2 got that Cowboys plays, and this week got the Chiefs plays. Okay, and let me tell you, sixth advantage. Yes, I got sixth advantage. The Saints are underdogs once again, and the Saints always rise to the occasion this season. Week 1, some people had us losing. Week 2, everybody had us losing. However, in week 3, everybody had us winning. And week 4, some people still had us winning. So those are 6 advantages right there. So give me the Saints to win 26-15, and I just said 6 reasons why. Mic drop.
Mic drop. Test 1, 2.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
Damn. Okay. So y'all heard that. If he wins, y'all better not be talking shit in the chat. Basically, what he's saying.
No, talk shit. Because I'm going to talk more shit.
Oh, okay. My bad. There's going to be more shit. God damn. Okay.
Man, the chat's going to be looking like a toilet.
God damn. This hurricane is hitting the damn category 3. It's about to be a category 5 by tomorrow night if the Saints win. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Dolph, since you're on here, I'm gonna ask you this. With the Davante Adams trade, if the Saints was to get him and trade him, what do you think the trade is gonna look like? Because I had 2 different options. One with a player looking, in it, and one of them not having players in this picks only. So what is your options, you think, Dolph? Oh, you're on mute, by the way.
Picks. I'm not giving no pause in the Debo.
Because this is what I had.
Not doing it. Yeah, I'll go for that. Right there. I offer them that. If they don't want that, well, move on. We ain't hurting for receipt.
I only put bouts in the Diva because I know some people were getting pissed off from in the last 2 weeks. So I said, let's put it in. Let's see what people will say.
Them the same one was patting them on the back early in the season, and now I don't pay attention to them. Yeah, like them, we was upset, but all that trade them and all that. He the second best cornerback on the team, man. Period.
Yep.
So it is what it is. We lost. It's just that simple. We lost. Now we got a chance to redeem ourselves Monday night. It's the only Monday night game on tomorrow, by the way. So we got the whole national spotlight to ourselves. It's the Chiefs, so that's why they ain't want no competition, because it's the world champions.
Yeah, but you know what? I think, Doc, we go throw some salt in that game, bro. I think so. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna send some stuff at him, bro. That he's not ready. That he's not ready for, and he's gonna wind up testing one of them corners, man. And it's not gonna be pretty. And if they hit him, because as long as we can rattle him, and if he does come from back there, let's say he does escape, I need somebody to smack him and hit him hard. I need somebody to hit him real hard. I'm talking about penalty kind of hard. Because that'll make him go, oh, okay. I don't scare him at all. And as you can see, we've done that. You know, we've put that kind of how should I say that stigma on a lot of people. You don't scare the Saints defense at all. You know what I'm saying? So I may be talking out of turn here, but hey, you don't scare that Who Dat Nation defense at all. So
right. By the way, I agree with Mick here.
Me too.
People before were saying that's the crazy shit that's got me all lost as a fan. You know, before the season started, I had us winning maybe 12 games. You know, 12-5. People were like, "Dog, we're gonna be like 6-11. We're gonna be 7-9. You know, like or 7-10, whatever the record would be." They're saying, "Oh, we ain't gonna win shit." And they said, "You see them first 6 games, bro? That's the toughest of our schedule right there, dog. I'll be happy if we just split it 3-3, or we just made it out 2-4, because those first 6 games are gonna be the toughest. But we win the first 2 games. We lost our last 2 that we could have won, coulda, woulda, shoulda. And now you're going on to the Chiefs. Can you win this one and go to 3? And then if you do win and you go with momentum at home and you come back home and you beat the Bucs and you finish 4-2, that's better than what anybody thought you was gonna do. And the crazy thing is that's got me all messed up is that y'all predicted us to be 1-5, 2-4, or whatever. And y'all all getting pissed off like it's the end of the world. Like, y'all the one that predicted it. Y'all the one that said it's like this. And now y'all mad because it's the way those last 2 games ended that should have been at 4-0. Well, why are you on us at 4-0? Y'all said we was going to be shit anyway. And y'all cheering for us to lose, for we can lose our head coach and Derek Harford. They can be out here. Y'all want a new start. But now y'all getting mad because they're not winning it. So, like, I'm lost for South fans. Stay on one side. Stay on your side that you're going to be on, you know? That's what I
but the Saints putting up over 21 points a game, bro. That's not easy in the NFL, no. That's not easy. And the Saints is putting up over at least 21 points a game. And that's a guarantee. You see what I'm saying? And, dude, when you think about it from that perspective, bro, you got to take your hats off to, it's not, like I said, if Dennis Allen would have took those field goals, we may be having a different conversation right now. If instead of going for it on Penning's side, we may be having a different conversation. We may be having a totally different conversation because each game has been cost by 3 points, 2 points,
3-2, yeah. And that last game, like I said, we shot ourselves in the foot. So.
And if you ask Doug, Doug go say, is that 2-minute ass defense?
No, but don't produce ass 2-minute defense, man. That's what it is. I ain't changing it. I love my team, but it is what it is, man.
Hey, bro. You know what? I was looking for a way to say it, but you know what? I like how you said that. Is that 2-minute ass defense? I can't stand it.
Can't stand it, bro. And everybody all getting me down. Oh, dog, they kept them in the game all the time. Look how they did against Philly. They had us in the game. Without them, we wouldn't have had a chance to win. Well, we had a chance to win. The offense scored a go-ahead touchdown. And what did that dumpster juice-ass defense do with the game on the line? Keystone run into goddamn each other, man. Come on, man. You couldn't even write that shit, man.
That boy said a Keystone. Keystone.
You couldn't even write that shit, man. I almost broke my remote in my house. I had to catch myself, man. It's crazy, man. And then last week, but know what's funny, Hoodie? And the right, know what's funny? The majority of Falcon fans, even though they won that game and they happy they won because they beat us, they really can't celebrate like they want to because the way that they beat us, but then they come back, and they feel better after they whooped the Bucs. They beat the Bucs, which was their best output of the entire season. So,
bro, you know what, dope? What you're saying, man, is 100%. Because I was looking for the chirping after that, bro. Mm-hmm. And dope, to be honest with you, I think, bro, we showed the world that this high power offense that you guys are talking about doesn't exist against the Saints. Because, bro, that offense didn't see the end zone one time. That high power, you got, the running back.
They did one time. It got called back. They actually did.
Right. They did that one time. But, man, I think that's what put them on notice, man. That's what put them on notice. Like, bro, we can't. You know how many times they punted the ball? Huh? Besides the one that Rashid, I don't want to talk about the game, right?
Yeah, man, I'm getting upset right now. I'm trying not to go off. I'm trying not to become a hurricane on
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. I'm just curious, because I see 504 Code. I'm just curious what y'all think. Do y'all agree with him or y'all disagree with the saying what he said? Instead of playing man to man, if we had played a zone on them 2 possessions, we were 4-0. That's on DA directly. I see the point, those type of zones, but when you got a good defensive coach like him and he trusts his DBs like he does, and man to man, he plays a lot of man to man. You barely see him run a lot of zone. He's a man to man type of guy. I mean, it's up to the players now to perform like we think they will. Eagles game, 3 linebackers all ran into each other like they didn't know what the hell was going on, which made it wide open for
on a tight end drag route. Man.
Yeah, on a drag route. And then the Paulson Adebo play was a pass interference, but he can't do nothing about Paulson Adebo. Paulson Adebo did the penalty. That's not really on him. So I'm kind of like 50-50. He could have called zone instead of man, but also the players should have just did their job. I mean, he can't go out there and play for him. So I don't know.
I agree to a certain extent, but if you watch how the Atlanta, at least if you watch the second half of the Atlanta game, and I called it before the play even happened. I did one of your things. I called the play before it even happened. I say they're going to go at Paulson Adebo, bro, because they had been going at him the whole second half, and I was like, they're going to go at Paulson Adebo. If it was up to me, I would go man, but I'll put a safety over the top to deter him from throwing over there. If you want to do some, test the middle of the field where it's a little dump off, but I'm not going to give you, that outside over there. I would have put a safety over the top of my 2 outside players. And the reason why I say that is because, man, when I saw him drop back, he didn't even look off the safety or anything. He looked right at where he was going to throw the ball. And I say, here it comes. He's going to throw at Paulson. So in that case, he could have gone to a cover 3 or a cover 4, but the problem was going to still exist that was going to put him in field goal range. Because if you go into a zone coverage, if they're not covering underneath, because don't forget, all they needed was a field goal. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the call he made. Let's play man. And let's see if we can prevent him from at least throwing those little short routes. But instead, he took it over the top. So,
yeah, it's hindsight, man.
Right.
It is. I mean, what would something else that would have helped that game? A pass rush.
Man, come on, dog.
How about getting a sack in that crucial situation to push them out of field goal range? They're out of timeouts, But hey, that I'm saying the rush has to come through, man.
Okay, so let me ask you this, though. Dalton Hoodie. I haven't seen a stunt yet. Why?
You haven't seen a stunt?
No, I haven't seen. You know how Brian Brzee usually hit that one offensive lineman and somebody come underneath him?
Yeah, I saw it. It may have happened last week on that. No, Peyton Turner just beat the guy around the corner. But I did see him running a couple of them last week. They're just not getting home, man.
Man,
they're not consistent with their pressure, and what they're not doing, they're not turning the pressures into sacks. That's what they're not doing. They're not turning the pressures into sacks, man, and it's too far in between. They're not consistent with their pressure. I think they have one of the lowest pressure rates in the league so far this season.
No, we got our pressure's pretty high. I think we was on like the Saints pressure team. I think we was actually in the top 10 on the pressure right now. Yeah, because what's his name? Russ Jackson even posted it today. He said if you looked at the Saints pressure,
the number 2
for the first 4 games, we had like 40 something through 4 games. This year we already got 70 something pressures. We're just not getting the sacks. We don't see the numbers on it. But they
So how about us collapsing the front of the pocket? Is that happening? Like with Brian and like Cam, is that happening at all? Or are we getting more pressure from the outside?
It's coming. Chase Young's been getting pressure, him and Carl. It's coming from the outside mostly. Brissy is falling off the last 2 games with his pressure. I'm gonna tell you what's a stat that's kind of going unnoticed by a lot of us is right now the Saints are giving up the 3rd most yards in the league after catch. So they're allowing them to turn short into a 4-yard gain, turn into a gain of 10 or more. So the Saints they got to tackle more, man.
You know what's crazy?
Better. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying this is what crazy when you think about it. I think they said so like you saying on that, yeah, they're allowing the most yards after catch, like 3rd, I think. But at the same time, I think we only allowed 1 fucking touchdown so far. So I mean, it shows you how good this defense, can make a good stop and not a lot of scores. But then again, they show you and they let you down at the end of the game when you need them the most. So
that's it. But
once you fix that problem, though, once you fix that little issue right there, if you can just finish out the game and not allow these big plays at the end of the game, dude, I'm telling you, we'll be 4-0 right now, and this team will be we'll be like the number 1 defense in the league right now.
Like I about to say, Hoodie, is when you allow those touchdowns, though. When you allow that 1 day on touchdown, the hell,
yeah.
when it counts. When you need that stop to get that W, I don't know. They have a damn brain freeze or something because I don't know what the hell be going on. I just sit back and I'm just waiting for it now. I'm just sitting back waiting for it now. But check this out, Hoodie, before we move on. I know you got to move on. Before you move on, we all know that Derek Carr, any quarterback, when they have a threat of a running game, play action is definitely a friend of a quarterback. Good running game is a friend of a quarterback. I'm sure we all agree that. Well, last week, the Saints used play action on just 13% of the third aid dropbacks. That was just 5 plays in the second half. And why against the Falcons after leading the league with a 40% play action rate over the first 3 weeks?
Why? Do you think that the lack of confidence they had in the new center?
I watched the tape. Shane Lemieux played good.
Right, because I thought he handled his business.
Yeah, he played damn better than Lucas Patrick the week before.
That's right, because Lucas Patrick was like, he was letting people in.
Yeah, him and Caesar salad, man, that was ridiculous. that was ridiculous.
I wonder why, man. I wonder why.
If you had a choice,
I'm going Adams.
You going Adams?
Yeah, because he's already got chemistry with Carr. He knows the wide receiver coach, and he's just going to fit in well with us, more than Amari Cooper,
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say neither. Guess what? The third receiver the Saints got, he's on the team. Throwing the damn ball.
Right, number 84. Or Bud Means.
Mason Tipton.
Right. And guess what? And guess what? He is a baller.
Dope. I'm telling you, Hoodie, you shake it. We don't.
Ain't no Devontae Adams. He's not no Devontae Adams.
We don't need Devontae Adams, man. We need Tipton as the third receiver. We got him 1 and 2. We need.
But imagine Devontae Adams, Chris Olave, and Shaheed, and then you got AK and Taysom. You got to worry about. There ain't no way you're stopping that offense. Because you can't double team nobody. You got to watch everybody 1-on-1. And if you play safety over the top to help any of those, you got a wide open hole for running game for Kamara.
Hoodie, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but ain't nobody have stopped the offense yet. I mean, even though we had a little mishap against the Philadelphia Eagles, which kind of like threw off the chemistry, but not too many people stopping that offense. As you can see, it still goes. They just not putting in the crazy points they did in the first game and the second game. But the offense is still putting up at least 21 points.
Yeah, but imagine Devontae Adams in there, how many points you can do. Just saying.
Okay, 24 points.
Oh yeah, I
You
love
might
you,
do
but
24.
I don't want to get caught up on names, man. I think a lot of us, man, we see the name Devontae Adams. I mean, and we get Devontae Adams, man. What version of Devontae Adams are we getting? And putting Devontae Adams in this Saints offense, a lot of things we need to look at is, first of all, the chemistry. Will he mesh with this offense, with his team?
Will he mesh with
what type of attitude will he bring to the locker room? Hey, you come here, you're not the number one receiver when you come to New Orleans. You are not. You're not gonna get the same amount of talk as you got when you was with the Raiders. A lot of these receivers who have been, who are still considered top receivers in the league and number one alpha dogs, man. A lot of them don't take too kindly, man, to taking the back seat. I mean, I'm just saying, so when I look at this with Devontae Adams, I feel like the right saying, the Saints are averaging about 31 points a game in general this season. And that's what lack of production from a third receiver, lack of production from a backup,
from a second running back,
other than Taysom Hill, lack of
strong tight end play.
Tight end play. Thank you. And like you said earlier, all we heard all season was who? Dallas Hawker. Old Hawker. This. We even had Clancy Barone come on and say, "You wait, you go see something special." But damn it, the time is not to see something special. Because Juwan Johnson and Foster Monroe, they're leaving a lot to be desired, man, right now. We need something. We need a playmaker at the tight end position consistently, a consistent play at tight end. And as for Clint Kubiak, I know we play tomorrow night, but I still go back to that. That was a Carl Smith. I'm going way back for some of y'all.
Hey, Dolph.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You mind holding it down for me? I gotta go do something real quick.
Yeah, I got you. Right. It was that call that he made last week on third down. That was a Carl Smith. That was a Pete Carmichael ass call last week.
Did you see that, bro? The first thing I asked myself when he made that call, the first thing I said was, bro, I actually said, who called that play? Because that can't be a Clint Kubiak play, especially. And I'm like, who would make that call on third down? And you're gonna run a pinning side?
Yeah, especially that day. That day was not a good day for Penning.
At all. 15 was cleaning his clock.
He was getting whooped all day. That was a bad day for Penning run blocking. And really, that play hasn't worked since the first 2 weeks of the season. He needed to take that play and put it in the garbage can. Stop using it. Because it ain't working, bro. But it seemed like he was determined no matter what to keep calling that damn play. But to call it at that juncture of the game, and knowing that you will be going for it on fourth down, man, take 2 shots in the end zone. Why would you call that play, man? And to the right side, where you've been cleaning your clock and eating you up all day. And by the way, they came in with the same game plan the Eagles did against the Saints. And they were shifting late into like a 7 or 8 man front. That's what the Falcons did. Look for the Chiefs to try to do something similar. Last week, the Saints made the adjustments last week, and that's why they were able to score 24 last week. Should have been 28, but it is what it is. Go ahead, Dwight.
Oh, yeah. They definitely came with the Philadelphia 5-man, 6-man front, where your 2 linebackers were sitting and coming as well. I saw that. I was like, okay, so they coming with the Philadelphia Eagles front. I saw that. And trust me, I know that Kansas City is going to do the same thing, but I also understand one thing. All that safety talk that they was talking regarding Atlanta safeties and all, bro, they didn't make that much of an impact. I didn't see it.
Right.
Did you see it?
What the safety? No, I mean, no, I really didn't. I actually thought the Saints took kind of advantage of the safeties. Again, that's what tight end play, man. That linebacker, Anderson, man. Listen, Falcon fans have been complaining about him all season. He was one that every team was attacking, but the Saints tight ends were unable. They tight ends were non-existent. They should have been attacking him that entire game, man. But
right.
They just didn't get the job done. Now tomorrow night they're going up against a better linebacker for the Chiefs, man. I think again the Saints must run the ball tomorrow night. Must be able to use their play action game tomorrow night to have success tomorrow night in that game. And Kareem Hunt, I see he was a full go yesterday in practice. He had with a shoulder injury. Nick Bolton, they fine linebacker, he's good to go. He was dealing with a hamstring. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's doubtful. He was limited yesterday. And Mecole Hardman, he's questionable, but he was full yesterday. So more than likely he'll be out there and he'll be gone tomorrow night for the Chiefs. And of course the Saints got a Waffle House of injuries. Willie Gay out, Taysom Hill out, Shane Lemieux out, Cesar Ruiz out, Peyton Turner out, Kendre Miller out. They got him as doubtful out. And of course, he was for the last 2 days.
Say, man, this sounds like a game of 1, 2, 3 red light out.
Yeah, Lucas Patrick is questionable. Pete Werner hamstring was limited, and of course, we found out earlier that Pete Werner now will be added to the out. He will not be dressing tomorrow. And of course, the surprise of the week, the Saints released A.T. Perry, and as of right now, he's still the free agent. No one has picked him up. Maybe the Saints.
Talk to me about that, dog. Man, talk to me about that. I read that. I heard about it maybe like a couple of days ago, but I didn't do any reading about it. Did you get any inside scoop? What is going on with that?
Well, actually, if we really were paying attention, writing was kind of on the wall that they weren't happy with what was going on with them. Listen, Mason Tipton didn't play one down in the preseason, made the roster, and been playing since week 1 over A.T. Perry. Now, Perry was dealing with a hamstring injury. He does have an injury, though. He did have an injury, but the Saints were just not satisfied with the way that he was practicing, man, the way that he was developing. The young man, we all know the young man is supremely talented. We saw that last year, but he's highly inconsistent. And I just think the Saints saw too much inconsistency. And I think the releasing of him was due to them having to bring in another lineman for this week. And if no one claims him, I think look for the Saints possibly after the game tomorrow, possibly Tuesday, to bring him back on the practice squad. That's my thoughts. What was your thoughts on the Saints releasing A.T. Perry? Do you think there's a chance they'll probably bring him back on the practice squad after this game tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think they're gonna bring him back. I was shocked at first, but then when I seen all the stuff going too, Devontae Adams, number 17, he wear number 17. You're looking to trade for him. He's up available. Will you trade for him? Will you get him? It can all be in the play, but then people's like, oh, well, here we go. We went and signed that guy off the practice squad from the Jets for center. That's probably what it was. Dennis Allen came out and said, yes, we'll love to have him back, but I heard a few teams are kind of interested in. We'll see if he comes back or not, for the practice squad. So like you said, I think he'll be back if nobody signs him and wants him, which is, fine. But at the end of the day, then they came out with the news saying that we are the most aggressive team right now trying to get Devontae. So it kind of goes both ways. You're trying to make room for your center that you ain't got, but yeah, you're trying to make room probably for Devontae Adams too if you're trying to make a trade.
And that's something we need to speak about. Do y'all know this would be our third center in 3 weeks?
Bruh.
We're talking about the most important exchange on the field, center quarterback. And here we got a guy that's coming in off the street to play center this Monday night. Cesar Ruiz.
No. Yo, he's not starting at center, huh?
He got to. Shane Lemieux is out.
Lucas Patrick's questionable.
The guy that played in that.
Yeah,
The center that played in the Atlanta game is out?
Yeah, he's out. Shane Lemieux's out.
Oh my God, bro.
With an ankle. He's out with an ankle. He didn't practice all week. He's out. Steves is out. Taysom and Willie Gay is out. Lewis Patrick is questionable. And listen, Lewis Patrick might not play. He didn't practice Friday or Saturday. So he got 2 DNPs, and that's usually a sign. I guess they'll test it before the game to see if he can go. But yeah, so Shane Lemieux, man, after playing and acquitted himself well last week, man, he's a no-go.
Bro, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I looked at the injury report and I didn't scroll over further enough to see the dude that did not practice. Man.
Hey, like my boy No Cap always says, doesn't matter. It's the NFL, that's man up mentality. We shoulda, coulda, woulda record, so you got a whole week to prepare for it. So let's go.
Say, man, we saw what happened when what's his name went down in that Philadelphia Eagle game.
McCoy,
it was not pretty.
Hey,
So,
hey, I don't want to talk about that because I had to get in a fight with Dolph's best friend over there. I had to get in a fight with him.
Who that? Oh, you're the coach, yeah.
Coach was telling me the whole time, bro. Telling me in the chat saying, yeah, we lost this because this is who the Saints are, bro. Acting like losing Eric McCoy, your Pro Bowl center, is not a big deal. He was like, no, bro, it's the next up mentality. He said, I had a center that I had that didn't play, center, he was like my backup center, and we won a championship with him. Okay, cool. But you can't just mix it in the middle of the fucking game and just put them in the game and say, okay, we're going to this fucking skyrocket. And I said, plus that's like middle school or high school you was coaching when you did that shit. This is fucking NFL. There's a difference why they call a Pro Bowl center and why there's a guy that's getting paid $100K to be on the bench. There's a difference. That's too big of a difference. I don't think he realized, especially to try to replan your whole game plan when that guy is the center of the team. But, me and him were going back and forth, so it is what it is. It's already over. It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah. And so listen, Connor McGovern, he's been in the league, 9-year veteran, came in 5th round pick of the Broncos. Got a lot of experience at center and guard. I believe he had a stint with the Cowboys too, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a veteran. It's just like him and Carr, man. We don't need no quarterbacks sending exchange problems tomorrow night.
Right.
We don't need that to happen, man. So Saints got to protect that ball. They got to have a turnover-free game, and they got to win on first down to have third and manageable. Pay attention to first down, man. First down tells you a lot. If a team gets behind the chains on first down, that's less of their playbook they can use. But if they still ahead of the chains on first down, the playbook's wide open. And most of the time they have a manageable third down on that possession. So that's one of the things that I normally watch during the game to see who's winning that first down battle between the offense and defensive lines.
Say, man, isn't Steve their DC?
Yeah. Who was our DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, who now they want to call one of the greatest DCs of all time because he went to hook up with
that boy
Andy Reid.
Say, man, that boy love blitzing,
How
bro.
you doing? Huh?
Say, bro, that dude like blitzing, man.
He blitzing soon as they get off the bus. So
I want to say, wait a minute.
So
Do we know that dude?
So let me ask you this: how y'all feel about that? Them sending the blitz at Derek Carr,
bro. And bro, he sent him, bro. He ain't scared to just send. No, he will send him. Golly, but that make you look at the game different, man. Yeah, but that make you. Yeah, but that make you stand different, bro. That make you look at the game different.
The reason.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
No, I was gonna ask y'all. Are y'all ready for a very long and rough conversation? Because I'm about to bring on the troublemaker. Y'all know who it is. Let's bring on the guy. I usually bring it on with excitement, but I gotta bring it on with disappointment. He is the troublemaker, J Live 504.
Oh,
Live is in the building, Jesus.
My brother's in the building, baby. The president ain't the fan club.
Jay Levy. What up, Jay?
What's going on live?
Say Jay Live.
Hi.
Say Jay Live. Put this thing. Hey, bro, put this thing in perspective, man. Ain't nothing like a Jay Live perspective.
bro, let me answer it the only way Jay Live will answer. Bro, if the same one be successful, man, they gotta put Jake in, man. I don't like that dude, man. He's selfish, man. He's selfish. Now go ahead, Live.
Nah, look, man. Look, no one hating on Derek Carr. Derek Carr been playing decent ball this year. Look, we ain't got nothing bad to say about this.
I almost threw up just now. Go ahead.
Look, we all know the narrative. He got a couple of games of grace because of the way he started. It's all good. He been playing decent. Derek's not the problem. I would say that. I don't think he's the problem.
Hold on. I can't let you just go out to say that. Hoodie, we can't let him go out to say that. That man,
we gotta record that. We gotta record this. We gotta record
this. I was in the man's mouth. This man here just said that. Can you say it again? I think he's been abducted by aliens. Let me see if this is the real J Live. Let me see.
I go ahead and I give an honest take, and this is what we do, bro.
All right. That's him. Okay. I'm just shocked, my brother.
Nah, but look, it's not Derek Carr, bro. I mean, honestly, they're shooting themselves in the foot. They gotta find a way to finish these close games, and it's starting to be too much of a trend that we losing games with a minute and something, 2 minutes. I mean, it's been plaguing the Saints all the way back to Sean Payton era. You know what I mean?
True that.
I can remember many games. The San Francisco game and comes to mind when I think about that.
Don't suggest.
But we can't hold on to the lead, bro. And that's the problem. But I think this week, because everybody's saying the Saints gonna lose, they don't got a chance. You know, this is when we play our best ball. I think they're gonna come out and because they match up. Look, y'all remember the last time they played Kansas City. It's a match. Look, the Saints match up.
But that was a good game, bro. That was a good game.
Yeah,
and they had Tyreek Hill and all his weapons.
Bro, Saints are a problem for them. And I think with the struggles that they've been having, I think that the Saints defense is going to exploit that fact. And I think we can come out. I think we're actually going to score like about a good 35. I think we're going to win by 17. You say that. At least 17 points.
Wow.
Hey, and look, and if Kendra come back, man, that's what we've been waiting on that Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. I don't care if Kendra don't. Give me what's the other running back name?
Mims.
Yeah, give me Mims, bro. I'm tired of Williams, bro.
Say, bro, I want to see Kendrick Miller, bro. I really want to see him because he remind me of a bigger, faster Alvin.
Man, he had that. Miller had a whole third quarter on the left side. If he pressed the hold it would perfectly block on the left side. If he pressed the hold to the left, he gets about 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. He, for some reason, cut the damn ball back up into traffic and got a 2 to 3 yard gain. Right then, I was through. I was with Hurricane Mike right then and there. This man is nothing but a short yardage back, man. That is it.
You talking about?
Oh, Jamal, you talking about Jamal?
Yeah, man. He nothing but short yardage back, bro.
Say, man, Jamal.
It does more than that too. He does a lot more than that too. He's really good at pass protection too.
Yeah, no, he is good like that. He is good at that.
Not just all bad about because he has been handling his business for us, bro. He has.
Yeah.
And the question is too, dog. This is something else I would ask you. How would you want like Jamal Williams to show you like, hey man, I can beat that running back when the dude gets 2 touches a game or 3 touches? It's that like you can't even get momentum to get his running in. You know, like when he was with the Lions, they haven't hit the ball so many times.
How many touches Taysom get?
Bro, Alvin Kamara
had a lot more than him.
Week 7, week 8, bro. We keep using him the way we use him.
Man, listen.
Not just too much, bro.
He had his opportunity. Alvin was out 4 games last year. What he did?
He was out too with injuries.
Man,
William was hurt last year too.
Yeah, Pokemon, man. Pokemon. Pikachu.
Man, like you said, you want to see Mims, Dolphin. You got Kendra Miller.
because Kendrick just come. I don't know if they cleared him off injury reserve yet. I don't know if
He's still on IR.
he's still on IR.
And
I think he had to be on that a certain amount of time before he could come off, right, Hoodie?
He's
and it's like
he's
he like
doubtful.
2 practices
He's
or something.
doubtful. He's doubtful to play. They said too.
Yeah.
They did that earlier. They said what's his name? Pete Warner is downgraded to out, and they said Kendrick Miller is downgraded to doubtful.
Doubtful. So yeah, he won't be playing this week. That one, give me Jordan Mills, man. No Taysom. You're gonna have to see Jamal Williams. I hope, I pray that Jamal Williams gets in the rhythm, gets a couple carries to get in the rhythm, because our third best wide receiver is Alvin Kamara. Use him in the slot, run with Williams in the back. But I just think I want to see Mills because I think he gives us a more explosive back right now than Jamal Williams. Jerry saying Jamal Williams is ass.
Mills remind me of Cadet. That's who Mills remind me of. And that's no knock on him, but that's why I see him. I see him as Cadet, because Cadet was serviceable for us. He didn't do too much, but he did enough to get certain, to get the job done.
Rose say y'all in these predictions. Man, prediction is simple. Y'all, we done seen it for too long now. Saints defense is ass when game is on the line. Straight trash, garbage, landfill, manure.
Look, we getting our wish, dog. Because how we say we hate playing that prevent when we got the lead. Playing that prevent. Yeah, play the same defense. Man up. You play man, play man.
Yep. And who said they want to be on the field with the game on the line? Who always say that? Go ahead, Hoodie, say it. Who always say they want to be on the field with the game on the line? We want it in our hands. And damn it, every time it go in your damn hands, you blow it. Garbage ass.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. We lost that game.
Prove me wrong.
Hey, bro, but look at Atlanta, bro, stringing together some tough wins, bro. 2 big wins in the division.
Yeah. Now we
needed them, bro.
Now we need this game.
We need this game against and then it's prime time, bro. Y'all know we gonna shine. Y'all know how to bring swag up. That's what I love about them. Like when you can never when they say that we're gonna lose or we're playing a good team, the best, we definitely show up and play our best ball. Like we ain't never getting routed or whooped. It's a game. It's a game, bro.
Ball needs to be more physical when he running the ball. I think he's running the ball physically.
No, he need to run with his eyes open instead of closed.
That's what I'm about to say. It's his vision that's the problem, bro.
Bro,
he do.
Like Dom said, it had clear open space to the. I know exactly what play. And then he coming right into the back of the line. I'm like, what are you doing?
What the hell is you doing, dude? Like his vision, bro. Hey, listen, I know Elvin was dealing with injuries, but the way he was planting and cutting in that game and looking explosive, bro. Say, man, shout out to that brother, bro. Cause that brother's been balling this whole season, bro.
Bro, that's how
he
Alvin,
has.
you know what? Alvin gives us that every time until he gets hurt. And I'm telling you, bro. So if Dennis Allen don't get in his and Kubiak in and be like, look, we got to use 2 backs. We're not gonna have this guy for all 17 of these damn games, bro. We keep using them like this.
Keep running through tackle.
And that's what a lot of people saying that, but I'm not even getting that from like other podcasts and stuff like that. I'm just saying that because this is what we talk about in my household. Like, bro, he ain't gonna last. Everybody, we see it. He ain't gonna last, bro.
Yeah, bro, because they running the hell out of him, man.
Yeah.
They running the hell out of him. This boy getting 20+ carries per game.
Hey, is the honeymoon over with Clint Cooper yet? Clint is over with. From that dumbass call you did on 3rd down.
If he win this week, it's back on.
Yeah, it's back on this week. You pull it out this week. But that dumbass call you made last week on 3rd down, that was a stupid ass call.
Hey, what call? Bro. Which one?
On the series when
Pete Carmichael called that he made to go to Penningside on 3rd down.
Yeah. That was a Pete Carmichael Cole Smith ass call.
That toss right.
Yeah, that he keeps trying to run. He keeps trying to run that shit, and it don't work. It ain't worked since week 1 and probably the first half of week 2. That's it. Stop running that play, bro.
Damn, I like that toss left play. I like it left.
Yeah, you know why it worked left? Huh? Got that left tackle over there. You know why it worked.
Because you got Pawagas in there.
You know why it worked over there, man. Cause that beast over there. Listen, other than Judon, Matthew Judon tap batting that ball up in the air. Did you hear him call for pressuring the quarterback? Did he get close? He got close, maybe. I ain't gonna lie. I saw him get caught, got rid of the ball a few times. But guess what? That rookie on that left side, we good. We good on that left side for the next 10 years. No, he don't get hurt. I'm telling you. We good, baby. We good.
That lingers.
Huh?
He said, long as this little back problem he got, this ain't something that he ain't linked.
I hate that already, man.
He used to have back injuries and back problems, but played through them when he was in college. So that's what got me to think. I'm like, damn, I wonder if this is something that he deals with. This is a chronic issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Man, hey, what's y'all gut feeling about Davante Adams? I think we make the most sense, but money got to make sense. And that's it.
No, Saints will make the money work. We already know that. They'll throw some shit down the road 8 years. They'll make the money work. That ain't no problem. They'll make the money work. But again, like I said, it's all about the fit, man. Is the fit right? That's what I'm thinking. Is the fit right?
Away from needing a Davante Adams.
Yeah.
Like
is he gonna come here understanding that he's not number one?
Man, I want to see them use Mason Tipton more.
Man, they trying to use him, man.
Man, they use that boy on the crossing route, comeback route. Let him go take the top off the defense, man. Him and Shaheed on the field at the same time, on the same side. Pick your poison. I'm telling you. Right?
And then what's crazy? They starting him over A.T. Perry. I think that was a mistake.
Well, A.T. Perry's no longer on the team.
I know. I was going to ask y'all, did they sign him back to the practice squad?
Not yet, but A.T. Perry, bro, inconsistent.
We got picks, second round picks, third round picks, fourth round picks that's on a team that don't do nothing. At least we know this dude can go in and contribute. Why are we getting rid of this dude?
When he contributed this year?
When we needed them, not this year. Bro, I guarantee you, if you put A.T. Perry in the game, look, A.T. Perry
better than Mason Tipton, bro.
I think we all can say that. He a gamer, bro. You call this
bro, A.T. Perry beat Atlanta last year by himself.
Bruh,
real talk.
I'm not playing with that dude.
He beat Atlanta last year by himself.
We got Peyton Turners and guys.
Hold on, bro. Nah. You ain't about to do that. You ain't about to disrespect my boy Peyton Turner. Because Peyton Turner got a damn sack and strip fumble that would have ended the game. But Nate Shepard, big ass, bounced off the damn ball. He couldn't secure the ball. So you ain't about to go off on my boy Peyton Turner, who got the only damn sack we had last week against Atlanta. Not Carl Granderson, $52 million ass. Not Chase Young, bad back, overpaid ass. Not Cam limping into the Hall of Fame ass. Not Brian Rasheed, been moving ass. Nah, nobody did it. But my boy Peyton Turner, I'm tired of picking on you, Peyton Turner. He only did that because his boy JT, him and JT be on you, bro. But no, man, shout out to my dog, man.
Peyton Turner need to get playing time switched out with him and Chase Young. Because
he can't this week because he out. He can't this week because he out. He out. He can't this week because he out. Holla at us Sunday, baby. We'll see if we can do Sunday, baby. Because we can't do nothing tomorrow night. We out like a mug. We are officially ruled out, baby.
That's the most fragile D. That's the most fragile D lineman, bro. God, Lord, this dude.
Man, the man flashes, makes an awesome play. Now he's out, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, Dad, did you see him on that next play?
No,
like
what
right
happened?
after the sack. That boy was hype, boy. You should have saw him. He was getting at this.
He supposed to,
Yeah.
bro. Listen.
If you look at the very next play after that sack, that boy was putting in that work, trying to get through. I said, okay, okay.
Yeah, you know, if some other people put that work in, we'll be all right. I'm just like,
Bro, I'm telling you, but real talk, I'm serious about that. Him and Chase Young need to start alternating if Chase Young want to keep his job, because I need more out of him than just pressures, bro. Like, I get tired of seeing him get stonewalled. You was blowing mugs up in training camp. It seems like you can't blow nobody no more.
I mean, he's been getting pressure. I ain't going.
Bro,
it ain't turned into sacks, but you know they have to start. The pressure has to start turning into sacks. I got what you're saying.
But for 13
Hey, JT.
million, bro.
Hey, JT. Do you think it's I mean, do you think it's because of the fact that the quarterbacks that we playing are at least the first 4 that we played
get rid of the ball
were all quick release quarterbacks?
Yep. That's a good
I mean, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? A lot of these offenses that we play were like, you know, get rid of the ball, get rid of the ball, get rid of the ball. Not like the ones that.
And we still rank second with pressure, I think.
I knew Cap was gonna say something. Cap said he was blowing Penning up in training camp. Laugh out loud.
Finish the play. That's our problem. We get close. We ain't finishing. We ain't finishing the play. We ain't finishing the games. We need to finish. Like sack. Give me some sacks, man. And I need some sacks. God, it's week 5, bro. Chase Young ain't got a sack. Come on, man.
Not one.
I need a W.
On, that's the problem. Bro,
I don't care how we win. Just win. We can win 2-0. I'm good.
Hoodie show and said that, bro. I was like, man, our D-line sucks. We didn't get no pressure.
If we win 2-0, I'm good. It don't matter. A W. Just get a W tomorrow. That's all. Just get a W. I don't care if it's 2-0. Say win by safety. I don't give a damn. Just win.
Man, we gonna win tomorrow, bro.
J Live, I hope you're right, bro. Because
I need that, J Live.
Hey, dog.
I need that. Sir. I need that motivation, J Live.
I agree with you 100%, though. Just get the win. Doesn't matter how you win, right?
There
Just win because it seems like you can win and dominate and people don't give a shit. But then when you supposed to win, but you lost because you know the way you lost, you shot yourself in the foot. Oh yeah, they beat you though. Hey man, they beat us, bro. They beat us. Yeah, they beat us. But if we won like that, we'll be talking so much shit about our Saints right now, saying, dog, we won that bitch, but they gave us the game. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's kind of like a flip flop. It don't really matter. So at the end of the day, let's get the fucking win. And when you got the winning record, you know that's gonna help us out. You know, we're going into the playoffs. So we're gonna be playing them damn Chiefs tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun matchup. We also have somebody else that just popped in back here, so I'm gonna bring that person on. That Sports Talk. What's up, bro?
What's going on, family?
What's going on?
What up?
Did Carolina win today?
No, they did not. No, they did not.
Wait, I've been working,
the BB gun has returned. I told him the BB gun has returned, baby. He ain't a rifle no more. He back to being a BB gun.
Oh.
They're going back to Chase Young before it's over with. I'm telling you. Oh, man. All right. I'm sorry, my brother. Well, I just had to say that. That man added to Carolina win. Okay.
That's funny, man. Hey, they look like a formidable opponent at one point, you know, for the past 2 weeks. So, you know, I guess Cinderella had to turn back into a pumpkin, man. So, hey.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Say, fellas, I'm going to holler at you guys because I got to get up in the morning. So,
all right, my man.
Right, man.
Take care, man. Who that, fellas?
Who that? Hey, the right. I'm streaming
yes,
that game
sir.
tomorrow night, too, bro. Come on, hang out with me, bro.
Say, man, if you doing that, I will be there, bro.
All
you know what I'm saying?
I'll holler at you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Who that, fellas?
Who that?
Who that?
So what's up, Dad Sports? What you got?
Nothing, man. Just came on to talk football with y'all, man. I seen y'all were on. You know, it's a rare moment when I get on here and be able to talk with y'all, man. But I'm pumped for tomorrow. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah, I'm pumped too. So I guess I'll ask you some question. What you think about Devontae Adams? with the Saints being really aggressive, being the most aggressive team so far, trying to get him. What do you
I
think
mean,
about it? You like it or you don't like it?
at this point, does Dennis Allen have any choice? Is he the one actually pulling the strings to make this happen? That's the question I really have. That's what I want to know. Does he?
I doubt
Does
it's
he feel?
Kubiak.
Yeah, does he feel Devontae Adams is the missing key for us to be more competitive than just making the playoffs this year? Because that's what the goal was, just to make the playoffs, get in the postseason, try to make some noise, and that's it. But me personally, I do think you make this move. You would be a fool if you didn't bring in the number 17, man. Number 17 is special. A lot of people say he doesn't have it. He's kind of washed, but I don't see that in him. I just don't think the Raiders had enough at that quarterback position just to get him the ball. Him and Derek Carr they have a special rapport, man. And I think you got to get that back over there with 17.
Okay, I like it because I'm all in on it too. And what I said earlier, I don't know if you was in here earlier when I was talking about it, but I basically told everybody this. I said if you bring in Devontae Adams, now you can't double team Olave. You ain't gonna be able to double team Adams either because you
Right.
got to watch out for Rashid Shaheed down the field too.
Yeah.
So if you want to play 1-on-1 with Chris Olave, Shaheed, and Devontae Adams, and then you got to put a safety or two safeties over top because you don't want to get burnt by Shaheed or Olave, whoever's gonna go deep. You don't want to get burnt. Well, now that opens up the run game even more now for Kamara, Williams, Kendrick Miller when he comes back. It's gonna be even harder. So to add Adams to that compared to what he was with a dude, an unknown name guy that's making his name for himself, kinda named Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, who hasn't been the same yet this year compared to last year. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about being the number one guy. And I don't even know if Adams is mad because he's not getting targeted as much. I think he's just mad because the whole team is just booty cheeks. He knows
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of dysfunctional over there for the most
Yeah.
part. I
Same
think
thing with the Jets. Why would you want to go to the Jets and play with Rodgers? They dysfunctional right now. More
it
than
don't.
dysfunctional.
Yeah, it don't look like it's coming to jail like it was supposed to over there in New York neither. They got a lot of work to do, that's for sure. I just think Rodgers will get them along down the line. I really feel like Rodgers may get them along somewhere towards the end of the season. It'll probably be too late before then. They'll probably be sitting on like six or seven wins during that time, and it might be just too late. But as far as the Raiders, I don't think that organization feel like they're in that win now mode. They don't see that. They're in more so of a rebuilding stage, and right now they're trying to get this as much for Adams as possible. And what I think with the Saints right now, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, not having Taysom Hill for the next few weeks, that's gonna be tough. And it's a no-brainer that you got to go out there and get Adams. It's a no-brainer because number 7 on that field is extremely important. He opens up a lot. He opens up a lot for this team. Look, I love AK. I love Alvin Kamara, but I think when you have Taysom Hill in the lineup, you're able to do so much more. You're able to do so much more with him. And you have to account for Taysom Hill just as much as Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, man. I agree 100%. Not everybody agrees with us still about bringing in Adams, dude. Not everybody likes it.
I get it. I understand.
Even Dolph don't even agree a little bit. He's like, yeah, but then again, he don't really,
I just don't want. We've been down this road so much, family.
Yeah, we go through this every year. We go through this every year.
Oh, the Saints are the front runners, and then
right.
We just went through it with Justin Simmons.
But he said but this is what they say though. They said he's the front runners. They've been keeping in touch all off season. This is this and that.
Right.
This is a different post. They said they are the most aggressive right now, like with trade comp and all that compared to other teams. And if you think about it, the other teams that they really named so far, they said so. This is the whole situation. Devontae Adams said Jets or the Saints. Now he picked the Jets as the top one, but he don't mind going to the Saints because it's Derek Carr. He knows his overall receiver coach. He's good with that. Or he said I'm open to playing for anybody. Really, if I just want to get out of the Raiders organization, really. So now they're saying the Jets are still in it. They're not as aggressive as the Saints are doing right now because we're the most aggressive. But there's other teams in the mix, like the Ravens, like the Bills, or maybe the Chiefs if they try to do it. But
I'm gonna tell you right now,
you're not trading for the Chiefs.
I don't see them. I don't see them at all, my brother. I don't see them at all dealing him to.
They're all looking for a receiver, though. I heard they're looking for a receiver, but I don't see them trading him to the divisional rival.
I don't see them. I don't see Adam going to any AFC team.
Yeah.
I don't.
Plus, why would you trade him? Like I just said, why would you trade him to the AFC? So the only team that's really looking for him out of the NFC side is the Saints, who are being really aggressive, and I think they said Commanders may be in the mix a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And shout out to Jaden Daniels too, man. Jaden Daniels is balling over there too.
Oh man,
Washington Commanders, man. That young man is really, really putting in work. He's showing why he is a savior of a franchise, because that's what he's looking like right now.
Special.
No, I can't tell everybody everything. Okay, I can't tell everybody everything, though. If I tell y'all what the lottery number is, then I don't get the lottery win. I don't win because of y'all. Like, who says y'all saying I'm the hardest working man on YouTube? Who says I'm hiding all that? Who said I'm not the lottery winner and y'all just don't know it?
We kind of just to let y'all know, we got a delay in the Cowboys Steelers game. They delayed the start, so I don't know if it's from weather or what. It's the weather, yeah. That game is delayed, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, shout out to my boy Lamar Jackson for carrying me this week so far. It says I got like
man, that was a hell of a game.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
Oh man, that was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask y'all this question right quick. Be it that New Orleans Saints are 2-2 right now, and you have the Cincinnati Bengals. They are 1-4 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we give Cincinnati the same grace?
For what?
As far as the Saints record right now, as far as who Cincinnati is, be it that they've been in the postseason, they've been to the playoffs. But do we see the same? Do we see the same type of team in Cincinnati? Do we see in the Saints? Do we see them as equal?
I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at the Cincinnati Bengals, you got a veteran quarterback who brought you to the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow, who's been there before. The head coach been there before. You got a good kicker who missed a field goal today that could have won you the game in overtime. You got a good team. The only difference, the Cincinnati Bengals are almost reminding me of the Drew Brees and Sean Payton everywhere. You got a good head coach and a good quarterback, but your defense is so ass. You can score 30+ points, but you still lose. So
there you go.
I'm gonna tell you and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it like this. And a lot of some Saints fans may not agree with this, but on paper, right now, the New Orleans Saints are better than the Cincinnati Bengals. They're better than the Cincinnati Bengals. They're better than a lot of other teams. They're better than a lot of other teams, and this is not the same team from last year. And I see a lot of Saints fans on here just typing the same old thing from last year. And I get it, with the sentiment of not finishing games. But if you actually dissect these games and watch these games and look at these games, this is not the same team. It's not the same team. Last week I watched the team that couldn't get out of his own way because of dumb stuff. It was just stupidity. And you take one of those things away from that Atlanta game, and the Saints win that game. Now the Eagles game is a different thing because you had a 65-yard backbreaker. To me, that's what lost the game. That interception by Cart didn't lose them the game. I thought that 65-yard touchdown is the one that really hurt the Saints in that game, even though they came back and scored. But you held Saquon Barkley that entire game to under 50 yards that game? Under 50 yards until he scored that 65-yard. And I think that's what situational football comes in, and you have to understand what down that you are. You cannot give up a 65-yard touchdown and you've been able to hold a running back the entire game. That was unacceptable. That was extremely unacceptable. When I saw it, I was like, that's what's gonna win the game for him. Even though the Saints scored the next play, you just never want to have those type of things happen. That breaks down just breaks down the morale of the team, and just like, damn, we've been doing this all day, and here it is. This guy just comes through with a 65-yard touchdown. That's demoralizing. And you just have to be able to rally the team back and get them back on track with certain things, man. But like I said, the Eagles game is really not that one, but it's really the Atlanta game from last week that you just take one of those things away, the Rashid Shaheed punt or the Derek Carr interception, and the Saints win that game, hands down.
That sports guy, I love you, my brother. Let me ask you something.
What you got?
In the Eagles game, with less than 2 minutes to go,
yeah.
the Saints have the lead. What's the defense on the field?
Yeah, I agree.
Last week against Atlanta had no timeouts. Saints defense was on the field. What happened?
I agree, Dolph. They
That
let it
ain't
go.
last-
They let
that
it. They
ain't
let it
last
go.
deal, bro. That's a
right. And you know
reoccurring
what?
thing.
And I say this, and this is what I rebuttal with that. So, Dolph, I'll let you know. And I say this: you don't put yourself in those predicaments when you have your foot on a team. You keep them down. The Saints defense is amazing this year, and a lot of people fail to see that, and we still don't get the recognition we need to get in the league. The Saints defense has been nothing short of amazing. They have been elite. This is a championship defense, and I think with Dennis Allen, the reason why we get so pissed with Dennis Allen because he needs to teach these guys in certain moments is when to keep your foot on their throat, and that's what he lacks. That's what Dennis Allen lacks. And you have to have that cutthroat mindset. And Dennis Allen doesn't have that. He does not have that cutthroat. Now, he's an awesome defensive coordinator. Dennis Allen lacks a cutthroat mindset when it comes to making sure. Look, I get it. We don't blitz that much. I understand that. But in certain situations, you have to understand situational football. And last week with Kirk Cousins didn't do a damn thing against the Saints. But when he had to, he made things happen. Now that sack strip fumble from Peyton Turner, that was what you needed at that time. But guess what? We were unfortunate once again. We always land in the part of being unfortunate. We need to start landing in just being fortunate, man. And I just think that's what hurts this team. We have a really good team. We have a really good team this year, man. And like I said, I don't see this as the same team from last year. This is a really good football team we have this year.
No, I don't see the same team as from last year. I think the Saints do have a good team, but I'm gonna have to rebuttal you, my brother. That call against the Eagles that Dennis Allen made, was that a bad call?
Which one? The
one with the tight end went 65 yards.
Oh yeah, we got tangled up. Yeah, that was an awesome call. He was in the right defense for it.
Okay, so that was on the players, right?
That's on the players. I agree.
Okay. Let's go to last week. We are taught from Pop Warner football, never, ever catch a punt inside your what?
Inside the 10.
Inside the 10.
Inside the 10.
And what did our all-pro returner? What did he do?
Yeah,
inside the what?
Inside the 10.
And he did what? He fumbled it, right?
Let me tell you, Rasheed didn't like this. He didn't like the simple fact that he didn't put anything up the week before, so he felt like he had to outshine himself, and that was real selfish. That was extremely selfish of Rasheed, man, for him to do that. You gotta understand, even early in the game, I do believe the Saints offense is good enough, and the Saints defense is really good enough to get them out of holes. But you can't spot a team 14 points, man. You can't do it.
But guess what? They still had a chance to win.
They still had a chance to win. Right. But
the trash ass defense in 2 minutes, trash ass once again came up short.
And I'm gonna be real with you, though. Look, this is the thing. I just don't think the Saints are built for those type of games. Because of the head coach. Because of the head coach. I just think the type of head coaches we have, and this is not no shots at Dennis Allen within it. This is just me recognizing who we as a head coach. I just feel like this team is better when they are in front of teams. This is a very good football team when they play in front. The Saints can keep a 14-point, 17-point lead, and they will keep it there. But when they go to doing craziness and things ain't working, I'm telling you, man, we struggle with those games. And I just think the type of coach that we have in Dennis Allen, we don't have because I'm gonna tell you the same coach that struggled with this. Kyle Shanahan struggles with those type of games. He struggles with the same type of football games. And when Kyle get on top, Kyle stays on top. He stays on top. They have the mentality.
Give me that kind of struggling success then.
Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, the 49ers don't look the same, man.
No, they got beat today.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, man, this isn't right now. Even though they 5-0. And listen, everybody know how I feel about Sam Darnold. Just wait. It's coming. Just wait.
You
It's
bet
coming. Right
What's
now.
really holding them together right now, though?
It's that damn defense that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
That defense, that Vikings defense, bro. They bringing the pressure. They bringing the heat. They're playing good football.
They playing damn good football.
But back to our Saints, man. You said to be a top defense, a championship defense, man.
Uh-huh.
How the Saints have lost games this year. Top-notch championship defenses. They make the plays. They close them games.
I agree. And
if they do lose, they don't lose it the way the Saints lost.
I agree with that 100%. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because it's still early in the season. But if I see another game like that, man, I'm gonna just have to let it go. As far as they don't have their mentality, they don't have that championship mentality. I'll let it go. But I agree with you. Championship defense don't lose games in the way the Saints been losing games lately. They don't, man.
And as a fan, bro, listen, it hurts us and we're frustrated. And like I always say, ain't nobody more frustrated than them players in the locker room.
I agree. Yeah.
But can't nobody change it but them players in the locker room. And for 2 weeks in a row, they ain't solved it.
Yeah.
And so something got to change.
Something got to most definitely change.
Something got to change.
I'm gonna tell you
bro.
right now, they're gonna be in. You might be wind up probably being in the same game. The Chiefs play those type of games, and you know what they do best with those type of games? They win. They win those type of games. Patrick Mahomes. Let me tell you something. A lot of Saints fans may not like when I say this. Derek Carr is having a better season than Patrick Mahomes right now, and I love number 15. When I tell you I love number 15, I'm
You
a
about to
fan
get
of
a lot of
Patrick
hate now.
But look,
they about to come at you. They don't want to hear that.
But hold up, but I'm a realist.
Patrick Mahomes, that's sacrilegious.
But I'm a realist at the end of the day, and I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. But just the thing though, this what separates Patrick Mahomes from Derek Carr. Patrick Mahomes knows how to win. We don't have that in Derek Carr. Derek Carr is really good at being what the assignment is, what he needs to do. He's good at that. But when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, off schedule, he is a killer. And that's what it is with number 15. And that's why you paid him. That's why you paid him $250 million. That's why you went ahead and paid him that money.
Well, let me ask you this. What about the last 2 games, though?
With who? Patrick Mahomes?
No, with Carr.
With Carr?
Where he put you in the position to win, and then you choked. So
Carr even in the last game, Carr didn't look bad in the last game. He didn't. He had the one boneheaded play. With just not being able to dirt the ball. You got to dirt a ball like that, man. You can't sidearm stuff like that. You got to dirt that. That goes in the ground.
But you know what's crazy though? But you know what's crazy though? That I hate people when they don't keep it real with 100. They're gonna be like, oh, he can't dirt, like he's got to throw it to the dirt, bro. You should have just took an intentional ground if that's what it would have took. Don't try to sidearm and shit. But if Mahomes or Lamar or all of them elite quarterbacks would have tried to do something like that, oh, it's okay. It's just Mahomes. He always throws like that. It's okay.
Right.
He's just trying to make a play just like everybody else is. He's trying to make sure he didn't take that set. Make sure he didn't take it intentional ground. He said, I'm going to try to draw it as close as I can to Olave, get it close to his feet to where it be in the area to where it's not back here. Because it ain't like it was a AP screen to where he can just draw it right towards the feet and the running back was right there. That was a wide receiver screen all the way to the outside that got blown up. So if he would have drew it towards the ground, it would have been intentional grounding. So he was just trying to make a play, and Judon made a really good play with his hand at the perfect timing. Usually those get batted down. But his hand hit it and it popped up fucking sky high in the air. So that's why I said it was a lucky interception, because it ain't like, it was a terrible throw and, all that. It was literally just a batted up ball and it batted all the way up in the air instead of just batted down like normally.
Yeah.
So
Derek Carr has to understand. He's been giving gifts to Atlanta Falcons as a leader, man. And he got to see that. The next time we see Atlanta, they're going to be looking for another gift, man. And he has to understand that. I gotta put my team in a better situation. You didn't have to do what you did with that play. You could have dirtied that ball and survived on another play, man. You didn't have to do that. You have to understand you can't put your team in a bad position. And that pick six was that hurt. That hurt because that put the Falcons on top. That put them back on top. That put them but 3 points in a game in games where in the NFC South where these games are decided very tightly, man. No, man. No. Now, do I believe the Atlanta Falcons? I have the same game when they come down here. No, I do believe the Saints will dog walk them when they play us again. I believe that when they come into the dome, it won't be the same result. I can tell you that right now. I just feel that about my team. That's how I feel about my team when they play Atlanta. When they come in our house, it's a different case. It's a different story.
What's up, Chosen?
Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all doing tonight?
How you doing? How you doing, my brother?
Oh, pretty good, man. I can't complain. Just coming in and catching the vibes and catching the conversation with you fellas, man. Just trying to see where everybody head at coming into this week, this coming up matchup tomorrow night, man. I was doing a little research, man. I just feel like the Saints, bro, we gonna have to just not shoot ourselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was alluding to the last 2 weeks, man. We was in it, even with self-inflicted wounds. But man, these are Super Bowl champions, defending champions, man. They are known for capitalizing off your mistakes and taking away what you do good. We can't do that, man. We can't have that mindset.
I agree.
Coming in and every opportunity, every turnover, we gotta cash in. Every red zone, we gotta cash in. We got to play discipline because these guys going to make it a long day. We already playing in Arrowhead, man. And the only thing that's good about the Saints is, not ironically, surprisingly, we play good. We've been playing good on the road. So we got that going for us. But, man, these are Super Bowl champions for a reason, back to back. So we can't just think that we're going to come in and rely on what's been keeping us in the game the last couple of weeks. We got to change the tune. We got to change the energy. We got to be smart. We got to be better. And we gotta just play for each other. We can't look for the other team mistakes to bail us out. We gotta create the narrative. We gotta set the tone, and and we gotta let the chips fall where they may. They beat us. Nobody's expecting us to go in Arrowhead and whoop up on them. But we gotta play for each other, block out the noise, and like I say, if we lose, let them beat us. We can't beat us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been beating up on ourselves the last few years, and ironically, the Chiefs, when we played them a couple years ago, another self-inflicted one. We could have won that game if we would have fell on that. Remember that muff punt, the muff kick return they had?
Yeah, I remember that.
If we would just fell on that, I believe that would have been game for us. So everything comes full circle, man. Like we can't bring those type of mistakes and simple missed opportunities to come back and bite us, bro, because every point matters, bro. I don't care if it's just 3 or safety with 2, bro. We just have to find a way. Yeah, we just have to find a way to score it. Yeah, and it all counts, bro. It's hard to win in this league.
It's all gonna count, right?
Yeah, bro. So we just gotta capitalize, bro. If it's all field goals, I don't care. Take it. Don't get too cute. You know what I'm saying? And make adjustments. Kubiak is amazing, but it don't mean nothing if we're not making adjustments, bro, and then live with the results. So I'll just let y'all rebuttal that.
A lot of talking heads actually got us. They don't have us yet outright whipping the Chiefs, but a lot of talking heads said the Saints might sneak out of Arrowhead with a win tomorrow, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not surprised. This team don't surprise me with nothing no more.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we win. But I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they're gonna be missing some key players, and I feel like they can't be beaten. I'm not gonna say they can't be beaten. We all know every team can be beaten every given Sunday. Any team can be beaten. I just feel like the Saints could go toe-to-toe with any team in the league. I feel like the Saints have the ability to beat these guys. It's just we can't beat ourselves. And that's how we've been losing, bro. Not just this season. If you go back to the last few seasons, we in every game we're leading, and then it's something that happens, whether if it's a penalty or a missed assignment at the last minute. We beat ourselves, bro. Like, and that's what's frustrating. I can see if these teams was just flat out better than us and just was kicking our ass all over the field week in and week out. But it's always something that the Saints do to put us on the wrong side of the field, no pun intended, versus what the other team did. You know what I'm saying, bro? So we just need to check ourselves, and we'll be all right. It gets frustrating when you know and you can beat a team or a team that seems impossible to beat or tough to beat, and you know your team can get it done. But like I say, the self-inflicted wounds, man, I can't say it enough. We just really need to, in the words of Dennis Allen, clean that up as much as possible, because it's gonna cost us again a playoff spot, and that's starting to get real frustrating, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt Moscona said the same thing. I was listening to his morning show. He was saying that that Atlanta game may cost us the win, our spot in the playoffs. And I was like, I could see it. I don't see the same team from last year doing that, but I could see why he
Mhm.
would say that because of
Yeah,
that type of game. You know, you understand that type of game is that one that may cost you that spot in the playoffs. Because I actually still see this team winning 10 games. I see this team winning 10 games, but you can't keep putting yourself in these type of games.
yeah,
And I just see this team that's built to jump on top of people. You understand? I don't see the
I feel
team
you.
that just plays people to a dogfight. Even though we have a defense that can keep us in games, I just feel like this team is built to jump ahead of people.
Yeah, you don't believe this is a play from behind kind of team.
Right, right,
And I can see that. Now, see, when we had Drew, and I hate to compare Dick to Drew, we had Drew, you could be down 20 at half, and
right. Never change. Right,
somebody gonna come back and come. Yeah, with
right,
this team and with Dennis Allen as this coach, like you said, we built to get a lead and protect it.
and protect
Not
it. Right,
not to walk somebody down 21 unanswered. I'm not
right,
saying that we would never be able to do it, but
right,
I don't like the chances of us doing it. I don't want us to be down that much anyway. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right.
But yeah, I agree with you, bro. I don't think the way this team's set up as of now, even with Kubiak, I don't think we're built to come back from an insurmountable point and getting shootouts like that, coming from behind. You know what I'm saying? We built
Right.
to attack
And
early,
try and stay
and,
on it. Right.
and get out with a win and a lot of defense to keep us at bay. So, and when you're a team built like that, which goes back to my point, you can't have self-inflicted wounds. You have zero margin for error. You have zero if this the type of team you is, because you already
Right.
know you're just a field goal away. How many times we watch the Saints play, bro? And we can be up 2 touchdowns, you still don't feel like it's safe. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still you still watching that clock, and it's like, damn man, they still got that much time left. It's like, because it's only a matter of time for a self-inflicted wound happen, and we letting them back in the game. I don't feel like the Cowboy game. When we started scoring early, I'm like, keep going, run it up, run it up, run it up. It worked out. But
Right.
yeah, I feel like we need to have that mentality every game. Put your foot on their neck. I don't give a damn. Treat it like college. Keep scoring until that clock hits zero, bro. No league is safe, especially now with this team, bro. So we just gotta capitalize off the mistakes. It'd be one thing if the other team was just destroying us, but that don't even be the case. Even the top tier teams in the NFL, bro, they do not destroy the Saints. You can count on one
Yeah.
hand how many times the Saints really just get mollywopped in a game. It always come down to that end of fourth quarter pass interference, missed tackle, give up a big play on third and forever. You know what I'm saying? It's always that situation. And another thing, before I let you guys have the floor, defense with missing these open field tackles, bro. That been a thing for the
Yeah. That's got
last
to get cleaned up.
yeah, that been a thing for the last season and a half, bro. Like we need to. You'll be thinking it's third and forever, and you finna get these guys. Next thing you know, we miss a tackle, a guy get a first down. It's like, damn, bro, that could have took the defense off the field. Like we gotta capitalize on that tackling too, bro. Like
Yeah, it was a lot of tackles from the Eagles. I think the Eagles game and the Falcons game from last week
yeah,
that
the
could have
last 2
decided
weeks,
certain
bro.
parts of the field, and actually put the Saints in a better position to actually do a little bit more than what they were able to do. So I agree with that. The tackling, yeah, that definitely has to get better.
It's like
Um,
once those guys get one on one open, and it's like they slow down in the game. It's like, okay, go wrap him up, go make a play, go hit him. And it's like next thing you know, he going 8 more yards down on the pass. I'm like, what the hell? You had him.
yeah, yeah.
But
Hey fellas, I'm gonna get y'all to give me y'all like final prediction what y'all think the how the game's gonna turn out tomorrow, and then we're gonna end the podcast here because we've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna let one of y'all go first. Whether it's that or that sports or Trojan, whoever wants to go first, give me your prediction.
All right. I think we pull a win out tomorrow, man. I'm gonna go with I think Saints 27, Kansas City 23.
Okay. What about you, Trojan?
I got the Chiefs winning this one by 5. I don't have a final score, but I just think Chiefs gonna get in there by 5. I think we're gonna make it real competitive, but I just think Arrowhead playing in that time, and I just feel like this team once again is going to find some way to get in their own way. I hope that's not the case, but if I'm going off of what I've been seeing as of late, I just think the Chiefs are going to pull it off by a simple mistake for the Saints.
Gotcha. What about you, Dolph?
All right, let me say it again. Saints shock the world tomorrow night. We going to Arrowhead. We beat that ass on a walk-on field goal. Blake Griffin with a 57-yarder. Kick their ass back to Mayberry. The Saints win tomorrow, baby. That's how we doing it tomorrow, baby.
Who that?
Who that? That's what I'm talking about.
You heard him.
I love it. I hope you're right, bro.
I got this game. I got this game being like a 50-50 coin toss. So, with me having to do a 50-50 coin toss, if I had to be a betting man, you can't never bet against Mahomes. So I got, the Chiefs winning this one. But like I said, I wouldn't be shocked that the Saints win because, it's a 50-50 for me right now because they missing players, we're missing players. So it all who, execute and game plan the best for this week and who makes the fewest mistakes, And the only thing I would say that I'm happy about is Mahomes has been making a lot of mistakes this year. So that's a good thing for us, going into week 5. But it is an Arrowhead. You are going to be playing against them, and don't forget they have been having the rest on their side as well. So you got to watch how many PIs we're going to get and how many penalties as well. So we got to be safe.
Yeah, that's another thing, bro. Take the refs out the game. You already can't make mistakes. Take the refs completely out of the game, bro. Don't put the game in the hands of the refs because they love the Chiefs. I'm just saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist kind of person, but I don't know, bro. The last few weeks, the Chiefs been getting some favorable calls, bro.
Right.
Like game-altering games.
Man, you got to beat the man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, talking to Debo, you hear that, huh, Debo?
But with that being said, I appreciate all y'all coming on, watching the show, coming on and talking with us as well. Anybody that's watching from, the YouTube side, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Also, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss out on any of the great videos or a lot of podcasts that we do. Also, if you're watching from the X/Twitter account, make sure you hit that follow button on that side. Follow me. Also, there's a link on the profile page as well to my YouTube. Hit that and come subscribe to the channel to show some love. And last but not least, we do have memberships on here as low as 99 cents. Most expensive is $4.99. So if y'all want to support the channel and y'all love what I do, hit that membership button, become a member today. But with that being said, let's hope the Saints get us a W tomorrow. Hopefully, it will prove me and Trojan wrong. Hopefully, Dolph and Dat Sport is right, with us winning. But with that being said, I love y'all. And we always say, who white?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that? Who that, baby?
Run it up, Panero. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. We screaming black and gold. We screaming black and gold. We screaming black and gold. We going to the bowl. We screaming black and gold. We screaming black and gold. We screaming black and gold. Saints going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Young Nolan Hoodie Jew on the beat, me like Chris Olave, MT down the field.